for coming. Yay!
Yay!
Awesome. Yay. So excited to have you guys here on this autumnal evening of fun adventure. Casters and Cantrips is an interactive Dungeons and Dragons experience, and I know we've been telling you all a little bit about how to interact with the game, but we're going to go over it again because this is way more fun when you guys get involved, and that is why the Cauldron and my channel, Active Player Network, came together to create a really unique, fun experience that is fun here in the room, and you'll notice all these cameras and everything. These are broadcasting us live to the internet. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Casters and Cantrips. Yeah. Awesome. We have an excellent crowd here tonight who is ready for an adventure. I know you are too, and we're going to give ourselves a little bit of a start by introducing the people at the table, starting with you, my love.
What would you like me to
say? Oh, yes.
I was like, what would you like me to say tonight?
They're very well trained. They're like, I'll do anything. What do you
want?
Yeah, I was bored. No. If you would tell the people what your name, the people here and out there, what your name is, what character you're playing, and what race and class they are, and how long you've been playing Dungeons and Dragons / role-playing games.
Hi guys, my name is Amy Krasnowski. I am playing Leia, who is a half-orc paladin. And I am a little bit newer to the Dungeons and Dragons world. I've played more of the Star Wars RPG games, but this is my first actual D&D campaign. So this is definitely trial by fire. It's been great.
Yeah, speaking of things that are causing trials by fire, hi, my name is Chris Bailey. I am playing Donovan de Monet, Fire Genasi Bard.
Oh, there you go.
Let's see, there's
Yep,
a link.
there you go.
We made that work. I have been playing just RPGs for longer than I really care to admit. Started when I was very little, back with the old Warhammer RPG, because I grew up in England and that's what we have there. A little newer to Dungeons and Dragons, mostly previous to this to Changeling, all kind of the World of Darkness stuff, but really kind of pulled into D&D with 5th edition, which I am loving.
What a time to be alive.
Yay!
The best time, one might argue.
I'm your beloved host, Ann Richmond of Active Player Network.
Ooh.
Thank you. Oh, guys, thank you. No, we're all friends here. But I don't know why I'm like this. I am playing Portia Fair, Dr. Portia Fair, a drow half-elf artificer. And that is all I will say for now.
D&D?
D&D. Oh, I do play that game, and I have.
How long
Thank
have you
you,
been playing
Miles.
it for?
Oh, thank God you're here. Okay.
So welcome.
I have been playing Dungeons and Dragons. I started playing when I was in boarding school. My teachers' kids were like, want to leave and go for the weekend to our house and play Dungeons and Dragons? And I was like, cool, I have no friends. This sounds great. Sign me up. And then, lo and behold, I had friends, and life has never been the same since.
Amazing how that works.
It's really great. And so that was good times. And I played 3.5 then, and came back with 4th edition, which was fine. And then I started playing 5th edition as soon as it was available. I've played a bunch of Starfinder with Miles here, and a bunch of the Star Wars RPG with which I DM'd for Miles and Amy, and anything else I can get my hands on. I can stop anytime I want. But I won't.
Why would you?
Yeah.
Why? Please.
But I won't, is the thing. Yeah.
Hello, I am Dexter Warren. I'm playing Jin Verdant-Scale Green Dragonborn Rogue. Nope, that's wrong. That's wrong.
Just kidding.
Ranger.
But you can multi-class when we level.
Right. Ranger. They both start with an R. I know
hey.
English. I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons, I think maybe 20 sessions, maybe? Ooh. I've been doing this for 5 seconds and I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like
Beautiful.
Miles.
I'm Miles Duffield. I'm going to be the DM tonight, which means that I'm going to be running the story and playing everyone that's not them, as well as the weather and the physics rules and everything else. I have been playing D&D for 14 years now, which is a little bit crazy. I remember going to the store, the Hastings was like this watered-down Western Hot Topic. I think you know what I'm talking about. Yes. It just shut down. My local Hastings shut down, and I got to go and buy a bunch of stuff. But I remember seeing the core set of 3.5 and being like, that looks like something that speaks to me. And going to my mom and being like, I think I need that. She's like, are you sure? And I was like, yes. And then I rolled 15 characters on the way home. And got car sick and threw up. I loved it. And I've been loving it ever since.
Fantastic. Yeah, the last thing that I will say is that this is already awesome, but to make things more awesome, we will be giving away a set of dice tonight after the intermission. I have a beautiful set of Moonstone dice from Metallic Dice Games, and they are a bestseller, I will say, but they are kind of like a beautiful opalescent color shifting purpley white. Hold them to the light and you will know their excellence. Please, yes, touch them. Everyone bless one at least. Yeah, whatever.
I'll take the D4. I can
Yeah.
get these stamps.
Okay, great. And whichever ones I touch, which is all of them, best of luck to anyone who has them afterwards. But what I will say is, in order to win these BBs, you will let's do Instagram. Is Anna up here? She's not. We're doing Instagram, everybody.
Instagram.
Go ahead and the Cauldron has a great presence on Instagram. Go ahead and give them a follow. And then if you would please post a picture of us playing, or you or your food or whatever it is tonight, something you enjoy with hashtag Casters and Cantrips. That's N, not and. That would be so great. And if you would post up that tickets are still available for our last 4 shows, that would be super great. We will look at the entries during the break, and we will come back and award someone the tools of adventuring. The only thing you need, a set of dice. That and whatever madness is up here. And with that, Miles, take us away.
So, this is our second game, right? So last time on Cauldrons and Cantrips.
Casters and Cantrips. It's fine.
Yep,
Title of the
Casters
show.
and
We're
Cantrips
good.
in the Cauldron.
Yep, here we are.
Yeah.
Getting
Also true.
casty. All right.
That's correct.
We'll fix it and post. It's fine.
Yeah, it's not
Our
live.
4 adventurers, right, we're regular, everyday New Yorkers, which means to say that they were all very, very strange human beings.
What?
How?
You're all extremely
There
weird.
you
Don't
go.
even.
I'm not.
Gracious.
First of all, you're poor. Secondly, you're struggling.
These are all accurate,
Story,
yes.
Hashtag whatever the fuck.
Or struggling, exactly. They found themselves late one night dragged to Stone Street and then were pulled into this other world, which they found to be like a mirror of Manhattan. But they haven't gotten to explore it too much yet because something happened around this giant tree that somehow pulled them into this new world around around which the city of Fai'Dai is built. This floating city that's made of these huge, like, crystalline structures that float around this massive world tree called the Tser.
That's new information.
No,
I
it
told
had
you
the
that.
apostrophe.
Yeah.
Oh, right, we did that.
However,
Yeah.
Like to
some kind of infection took hold in the Tser, either related to their arrival or completely unrelated. We don't know. But they fought the infection off, killed a dragon that tore its way through the tree coming from some other place, and managed to barely survive their final encounter. Most of them actually chose to stay, which was the last thing that I thought, but Amy's character, Leia, decided to go home. Is it Leia?
Leia. But it's okay.
Leia?
Leia.
Leia.
How many syllables is that?
Leia. 3.
Leia.
Leia.
What a time to
All
be
right,
like.
the more you know.
It's okay. We'll see how many times my name changes.
There it is.
Welcome to
It's
D&D.
like my last name. It's great.
So Leia, I'm getting it. Yeah, everyone try. Everyone. All right, here we go.
Jar.
Leia.
Leia.
Good job. All right.
Leia.
Yay!
Leia chose to go home to take care of your ailing grandmother, right? Mom. I don't know why I keep messing that up. So your mom has cancer, right?
Yes.
What kind of cancer?
Breast cancer.
She has breast cancer. How old is she?
66.
66.
Sorry, birthday. I had to remember.
Absolutely. No,
Yeah.
I completely understand. So we're going to start with you, right?
Yes.
You went home. You were told to return, warping yourself through the tree
Yes.
at the end of a week, right?
Yes, and it was weird too because I came back and it was morning. Luckily, it was just the next day because
Yes.
it was pretty late at night. So that was fun trying to explain where I was the night before. Clearly, such adventures. So I've spent the past week. I've tried to do some research on this location, on the tree, on any wanderers, because we've been told that people have slipped through in the past. There is
Yeah.
nothing absolutely nothing. I've tried looking in the library. I've tried looking up the location. It's like this place just magically appeared.
Yeah.
So
Funny how that happens.
I know.
So, have you done anything else during your time?
And got to work.
Come to work. What do you do for work? Let's talk
I
about
work
your
for
key.
Central Park Conservatory.
Yeah.
I help them with event planning and some, setting up shoots and stuff for entertainment.
Yeah.
So it's been weird going back there after having this amazing adventure in a world with a giant tree, and then going back to these ordinary earth trees in New York, and taking care of my mom, but kind of always keeping my eye out because we were told that week time. I just don't know how I'm going to know what a week is because we also know time is not the same there.
Yeah,
So is it
absolutely.
their week, this week? I don't really know.
We don't know.
I'm hoping for some random bat guy like last time.
Yeah.
Wing guy.
There was
guy.
like a guy
There we
with
go.
wings.
Absolutely. There was a guy
with
He was
wings,
mostly
yes.
a mouth.
So,
Demon pigeon.
Yeah.
I mean, he used crust whitening strips. It was pretty legit.
That's
Yeah.
what we remember.
That's
of
what you remember.
your
totally-
prep.
absolutely.
So for those of you who do not know how we were kind of brought into this world was we found there was this mist and then this gentleman with wings and very white pearly teeth.
Yeah. You did a lot of rhyming.
Yeah.
There was,
I thought it was like
Yeah.
yeah.
So, you return to the Cauldron, right?
Yes.
After a week has passed.
Yep.
It's Friday again.
Yep.
And once again, you head in. When are you going to the Cauldron?
So after work again.
After
because it
work.
was after work, I had gone to Chinatown, gotten some dumplings.
So you repeat your process.
Yeah, because I was like,
You
maybe,
go to the same
maybe it's gonna
dumpling
be the
spot.
same.
You get the same amount of dumplings. You try
Yeah.
to order in the same way.
try to match the time, be like, once I remember the exact time happening.
Try to follow the same confusing path to Stone Street. Walk in the door. It's open, right?
Yeah.
And people are pouring out. It's a full, beautiful Friday night. They're doing potions classes upstairs.
Yep.
And potions are being brewed, and water and drinks are falling out of the spouts attached to this fake tree, right?
Yep.
And you're greeted by the hostess and brought in, and you sit at the bar, I'm
Yeah, oh,
guessing,
yeah,
right?
yes.
And kind of snake your hand over to try to touch the tree.
tree again, yeah.
Right? And begin to focus. I'm holding my hands out in case
pretty much
you
like
want
we
to grab
did.
agency.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what I did to get back to New York, which was kind of putting my hand on the roots of the tree, closing my eyes, and trying to remember that exact space. Right.
Yeah,
Where
absolutely.
we were last time.
Imagining where you want to be, imagining the time that you want to appear in, and you reach out with all of your will and sense, and again the tree kind of gives way, and you stumble forward, falling off of the bar stool that you're sitting on, and you find yourself standing in this room, right? Which is as ornately decorated as this space is, but instead of having humans in it, has a mess of strange people, be they animals or orcs or
It's happening.
halflings, and in front of you are these several people who are in the middle of a conversation, right? Everyone describe yourself. Let's go start over here.
I am 6 foot. I have green scales, a crest. I have a mantle of leaves on my shoulders, and a running bat motif on my leather armor.
Oh, I
also
didn't
have a
realize
bow.
that.
Yeah.
Is that
And-
the only?
Oh.
Is that the only other bat thing you have?
Yeah.
Nope. I have a pretty large bat named Dame Shirley Batsy.
Thank goodness.
The real star of the party, let's
Yeah,
face it.
let's be real.
Crowd favorite, Dame Shirley Batsy.
I have a quick question too about the armor. You say it's a running bat motif. Does that mean there are bats all throughout it, or is it a single bat that's just booking it?
Is this like Batman?
So there's one.
I'm
There's
picturing a bat just like-
bat wings on the back, and then smaller
Ooh.
bat wings on not the kneecaps, because that's specific, but the shins.
Oh, I like
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Shins.
Yeah.
Very
Like
cool.
that. Do you have a cape?
No capes.
That's
I mean,
what
Edna,
Dame Shirley Batsy is
Edna would be very proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a bat. Why does he need a cape? He doesn't need a
Because
cape.
capes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. I mean,
Bat
and
cape.
you can have
All right.
one if you like.
We're moving
Yeah.
on.
Okay. Cool. I am a kind of wiry, dark lavender half elf, and she has kind of like dark purple freckles across her cheeks, and on top of her head she has goggles that have this beautiful green glass. Most notably, aside from her chainmail and leather pauldron and tons of just alchemy, alchemical things in vials in different colors down across her bandolier, she has an arm that is actually a prosthetic arm that here in this world has been transitioned into something of a casting focus. It is made of brass. It looks kind of like your classic Iron Man gauntlet, but it's made of it's made of brass and has all sorts of tubes and glass baubles on it, brimming with smoke and gears and bobs and all of that stuff. And it has many properties that I'm sure you'll learn about throughout this adventure, but that is her most notable armament. Literally.
Fantastic. Ew.
Chris.
Tons.
Donovan.
Donovan is 6'3", unhealthily thin, and looking particularly worse for wear over the last week, given that he has been unable, I presume, to find his medication that he lost when coming in. He is ashen grayed skinned, has kind of medium, like shoulder blade length, fiery orange hair, and a cavalier style mustache, because I'm done describing it as a Van Dyke mustache because of you.
What? I just wanted to know if it was a Dick Van Dyke mustache.
Nope,
Yeah.
that's not a thing. That is not a thing.
Or is it?
Nope, he is wearing has one of those like puffy, like vampire cravat style shirts on. Very, very tight leather pants. Is wearing a thick leather overcoat, and also has a short orange cape strapped to his back.
Ah, there you go.
And his fingers at this point are ink stained, as he has been frantically writing over the course of the last week.
At least something's inspiring you.
Fantastic. And
Okay.
you have changed back into your now somewhat
have.
familiar but still strange shape. Would
Yes.
you go ahead?
So I'm definitely on the shorter side for my half orc, but I have green skin, brown hair, hazel eyes, brown leather armor, and these nice leather wrappings around my arms for when I get to play with herbs, because I really like herbology, and yeah, my herbologist Bible right here. But yeah, I'm so excited. I'm getting real.
Yeah, Amy brought
Amy is my favorite type of player because she literally like takes a class on whatever her class is. It's just like the greatest thing that's ever happened.
And it was like, you don't need to do research, and I was like, I'm
But
a
I
Barnes
will.
and Noble.
It's too late to apologize. It's too late.
Fantastic. So
Disposable income.
you've been writing over this
Yes.
last week, right? What have you been writing?
So-
it has indeed, for you guys' understanding as well, been a week. The magic is working the way that you want it to,
Yay.
for once.
Excellent.
So Donovan has spent much of the last week trying to get as much information from Eglock, the goblin that we ran into, who is kind of our guide
Right,
into this world.
absolutely.
Trying to find as much information about the various creatures and habitats in this universe, and has been penning entirely original, completely non-derivative works that he definitely came up with himself and is not ripping off from New York whatsoever for publication in this realm.
You're a monster.
He has currently just completed his work about a set of creatures who there's a lot of drama regarding the death of the main character's father at the hands of his uncle. Goes off and makes two small friends and eventually has to come back and reclaim his kingdom, which he is currently
Yes.
titled the Owlbear King.
Ah, yeah. Is it a musical?
Oh yes.
Okay.
These
Just
are all
as long as it's a musical.
Every one of them is
Every one of them is a musical.
Oh,
It's written in verse with rhymes.
Yes.
Damn it,
Yes.
you're gonna make me like you. Ugh.
Oh, don't worry, I'll fix that very quickly.
I'm not worried. Anne,
Who's Anne?
you are, but you're also Portia.
Portia, thanks.
What have you been
Okay,
doing?
what haven't I been doing? Portia has been taking a bit of time to study kind of the raw makeup of magic and potions in this world. She spent a lot of time doing. She went probably to try and like apprentice an actual mage, and they were like, "Who do you think you are?" So she ended up at the Cauldron, probably working there and learning the kind of magic that everyone knows about, but is still new to her. So understanding the things that she innately has the power to do now, but then why they work, and understanding the schools of magic, and how to make a healing potion, and like the basic adventuring bits that you would get, and also just tons and tons of this newfound way to tinker and make these things come to life. Because in New York, she worked up at Columbia building prosthetic limbs and things of that nature, and working in robotics. And so now to be able to come here and imbue something with sentience is like it's really happening for her.
So you found out a couple of things. Actually, why don't you roll a d20? Let's
It's
just
always
do a
me
flat
first.
Intelligence, yeah.
The last time it was a 1, so let's pray
See.
here.
That's right. Our first roll of the
Oh, that's so
entire
much better.
series
What
was
am
a
I?
one.
This is a straight intelligence
Yeah,
roll?
just an intelligence save.
Yeah. Oh,
nice.
a save or?
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
cool.
if you're proficient in it, you're proficient in it.
I really am, is what I'll say. 23.
23.
Yeah.
Nice. So you have learned that every potion has like a certain amount of pieces to it, right? And indeed, potions are the most important part of magic in this world. You can fit the most magic into a single potion, and to boot, potions themselves can be imbued with pure magic, the pure magic that leaks off of the Tser, right? Which makes Fai'Dai one of the most valuable places to live and occupy, because it's the source of all the pure magic in the world. And like magic scholars, you've learned, think that all magic in the entire like universe of the Fade, which is the greater world that you're in now, comes from the Tser as well. Though there are theories that contradict that.
Ooh.
However, each potion has a couple of pieces. You need a base that's like the stuff that it's all put in, right? It might just be water. It might be some kind of alcohol, like they mostly make at the Cauldron in the Fade. Or it might be something more milky, right? Then you need something that represents every element. Fire, water, earth, and air. And then you need something that represents all the parts of a person, right? Of sentience. You need something that represents social, right? That represents interaction with other beings. Something that represents the mind, the body, and the spirit. And then you need something that is of the subject of the potion, right? So every potion has a target. It could be more general, and those are less powerful. Like a generalized healing potion might just have some fingernails or hair in it. I know,
I'm
gross.
sorry, I'm
but
sorry.
It mixes well together.
Okay.
Don't worry.
I'm less excited
But it's
suddenly.
going to be more effective on the person whose pieces are in the actual potion, right?
Oh.
And then to boot, the last thing that you need is the catalyst. This thing that you want to make happen with the potion, right? The poisoning factor, if you want to make a poison. For health potions, it's often things like flowers or
Elements of life.
elements of life. Yeah, exactly. So that's what you've found out.
I've learned a
during
lot.
your time. Absolutely. All right,
All right.
Dex. And I've forgotten your character name. Jin.
Jet. Basically trying to understand more about the fauna of this world, because suddenly my little tiny pet bat is torso sized. That's new. So trying to understand more about this world.
Definition for a size.
Yeah, I mean, it's a size, truly. Variable, but a size. So in the other world, I worked at a zoo as the bat keeper, and also because yep, that happened.
Yep.
And as a librarian.
dead.
That's
So
in keeping too. It's
I
valid,
figured looking up books on the fauna of this world.
Absolutely. Why don't you
Yeah.
roll a nature check for me?
I would love to roll a nature check.
See what you find out.
All
See if I
right.
can give you a little
That's not
piece
right.
of informational tidbit.
nature's +0. Delightful. All right. Ranger with
You
a
get what
nature
you get and you don't get
sense.
upset.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
Okay, 15.
15, not bad.
Yeah.
You.
Miles does legendarily require a DC of 30 for every check, though.
Yeah.
is what I've learned.
Yeah, halfway there.
No, you find out that all of the flora and fauna of this world has some kind of magic in it, right? Whether that's just it exudes magic when it's used in potions or in other alchemical uses, or it actually has like magical properties, right? You also find out that most animals in this world have sentience. Not all, but most of them are able to speak and interact and are greatly intelligent. Batsy, strangely enough, is not one of them.
Yep.
She just goes,
You know,
I'm sorry, I think
accurate.
you mean Dame Shirley Batsy.
Dame.
Put
Yeah,
some respect on her
let's
name.
be real
Shirley
here.
Batsy.
She has a title.
About
She is titled.
Yeah.
all right.
Entitled.
how dare you, sir?
So, we've all arrived at the Cauldron at long last, right?
Thank God.
Thank God. We're here. So you all were actually preparing to go to a meeting with the
Right,
guild, or
the
at
guild.
the guild,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Rather, right? Where Eglark is apparently waiting for you. He's been delegating with the guild
Yeah.
for several days. It hasn't been going very well. Now, the guild, as you all have been finding out bit by bit by bit, is a conglomeration of several different mini guilds, right, that make up all of the production of Fai'Dai. Indeed, they're the governmental system that rules Fai'Dai, right? And
Yeah.
each guild has one member on the council, right? The guild and the Cauldron don't have the best of relations, right? The Cauldron is one of the few places in the city that still independently creates things without paying guild dues or listening to guild or being guild owned, right? So Leia emerges out of the tree.
Woo! Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if I was going to find you guys here,
Oh,
but you're
hello.
here, so maybe I got the timing right.
Yeah, I think so.
It's
Okay.
been 10 years. Where have you been?
You were joking. Yeah.
I really tried to act scared, but I couldn't.
That's right.
Rude.
Wait, seriously, I wasn't gone for 10 years.
No.
No,
Okay.
it has been about a week. How long was it back in the real world?
A week. Like
Oh,
exactly a
excellent.
week.
It's so aligned quite nicely.
Yeah.
Oh. Has it
Did it?
been like
Yeah.
a week's
Yeah.
time here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Huh.
Was it like
Yay.
a full
That's
week or a
convenient.
work week?
I mean, isn't
full week.
a work
Full
week
week.
like a
Okay,
full
so like
week?
7?
Yeah,
5?
7 days.
7
Maybe
days.
it's different for chosen or whatever we are, you know, like how
Yeah.
for everybody else is a little different, but like we're
But there was like
Important
no smoke and bat wings this time.
No?
Like literally
Yeah.
could just go up to the tree and touch it,
That
think of where I
sounds-
wanted to go, and here I am.
Well, that is useful information to
Yeah.
have. Yes.
Sounds a
Well,
lot
I
more
mean,
pleasant.
knock on wood. Is this wood? We're gonna say this.
Yes.
Is wood.
Wood table,
I'm
yeah.
surprised you would knock on a natural thing given your proclivities, but you know,
I will warn you, there is a possibility that it might talk back. A lot of things do that here.
yeah.
Is this like Beauty and the Beast? Is it like enchanted items?
That's a lot of
Actually,
anxiety.
yes, and I hand her
Yes.
I hand her a teacup that is creating tea in it and boiling it, and then I just hand it to you.
Please. Is there a unicorn still?
I'm over here. On the wall, as you
over
see
there.
behind
Yeah.
you, is a unicorn head. Except for it's alive.
It's so wonderful.
Yeah.
Yay.
Well,
Don't touch me.
Yeah.
That's true. Consent.
No,
Yeah, definitely.
no, it bites. It bites.
Okay.
I learned that one the hard way.
They bite.
Say-
They bite.
Name? What is
Yeah,
the
what is
unicorn's
the
name?
unicorn's
Do we
name?
know?
Tim.
Tim.
Oh, Tim. Tim.
Tim.
Thanks, Tim.
Yes. Traditional unicorn name.
Tim.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tim, they, them, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
It's been
yes.
like a whole
Definitely.
thing.
It's
Well,
This
tell
week.
us. I mean, your what did you find? Is your mother
Oh.
still, alive? Is that a thing?
Wow, you're good
Jesus,
at that.
Donovan.
Yeah, that's.
No, I don't think he exists here. It would be interesting if we met him if he did.
I'm just gonna
What?
keep
He does.
sipping my tea.
What did you find that you were going to research? Yes.
There's nothing. It's
Well,
as
that's entirely useless.
if something just appeared out of nowhere, and now there's this bar. Can't find anything about the location. I mean, it's been quite a few things over the years, but there's nothing about a magical tree or visitors. I can't find any history, even looking in the restricted sections.
Even in the restriction section.
Even in the restricted
You
section.
did, to be honest, like we did a lot of research here, and I gotta say I found out a lot of real cool stuff. But we'll go over it in detail
Okay,
because
yes, I
I
wanna
feel
hear
like you'll
all
want to
of the
know
notes.
about potions like in a huge way. But
I have to say, something I've been thinking about is the fact that, like, what if we forget who we were, you know? And I kind of want to, but there might be those of you that don't, and so I think that it's good that, maybe it's good if we go back every so often. Like, what if we become detached? Like, you spent time with your mom, which was, probably, I'm sure she's nice. I'm sorry, that was insensitive.
No.
Yes, how dare you?
I mean,
I'm just
she's
saying.
Italian, so
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it's
Great-
crazy. But
great,
yeah, she's great.
Pasta.
We can
I
go
don't
out for
know what
dinner.
she'd do. This is getting worse every second that I'm talking.
Yes, no, let's continue
no,
talking.
but
No, that's fine. That's
It's not
great.
really
I
my
still
thing.
don't exactly understand how time works. If it's equal, or we get to dictate when we're there. But yeah,
I mean,
that's
you're here
not a
when
bad-
you mean to be, and that, from what I hear, wizards always are. Where,
you want.
Is that
Yeah.
a reference to something?
yep.
Probably.
Oh,
Wait, is it?
great. No, that's cool. I got it.
Well, no, this is good information. We
I
were.
feel like you should be like writing an autobiography of all of this.
Oh, I have people to do that for
Yeah.
me. No,
Who?
people.
Who do you
There's-
know here?
Oh no, I meant back in our
Oh,
world.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, when you're as famous and
All right,
just,
let's
you know,
go.
Looked up to and well regarded as
Did you
one
know
of
most
the-
animals
go.
talk here?
What?
Most animals talk here, so
Oh
be
yes,
nice.
that is a thing.
That's. It's a lot to take in.
Yes,
I feel like I've missed so much.
you really have.
It's,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I really feel like the animals, you know, they'll talk, and like,
They will.
Not his though. His
Oh.
one doesn't seem.
You
to.
know, she talks in her own way.
Yeah.
I'm sure she does.
Yeah. Yeah. You didn't miss much.
Really, that is the thing you disbelieve.
Yeah,
Well,
no, that's
so
fair.
what's happening with the guilds? Like, are we?
I think we need
supposed
to go.
Yes, we
meet
have an
Edward.
appointment
the
to meet
guild?
with.
We
with
might
Edward
be
today,
late for an
yes.
appointment.
Yeah.
Oh, we might be late for the appointment.
I have no idea.
Is there time
I had a mental
to
breakdown
watch
5
us?
minutes ago, so we're great.
I mean, let's go.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
Do
no
we
time
know
like
where to
the-
go?
Now.
Do we know?
Yeah.
10
Well,
leagues
they know
past
where
the
they're
mossy
going.
knoll. I don't
Yes,
know.
Absolutely.
Follow Yellow Brick Road.
So you guys head outside.
I'm here.
Yeah.
You guys head out outside, right? Into.
No idea. No clue.
Hi.
So, the rest of us out here,
Yeah.
what the fuck is going on right now? So from us at CNN, so can you tell us what the hell is going on? And then, I don't know, for the rest of us,
I don't know, maybe
You
they
know
were
what
here
was
last
going
week
on?
and we weren't.
Absolutely.
No, it's fine.
No, totally. So let's review the review, right?
awesome.
So there's an infection in the tree,
got
right?
that part.
In the big tree. And these guys are going to go meet at the guild with the person who's like liaisoning with the guild. The guild runs the city about what's going to be done about this infection.
And the guild is.
The guild is the
We don't
government.
know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
It is the government.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also would like to know.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is still the government of the of Fai'Dai, right? It runs Fai'Dai.
Yeah.
Clear? Clear. Good. Great. So you guys head off towards the guild, right? Or at least the housing of the guild. Now, Fai'Dai itself is this like massive floating city that orbits kind of the Tser itself. Some of the buildings are made of glass, some of them are made of like floating pillars of stone, but the guild building itself is this perfectly spherical floating orb, right? And a single bridge leads into it through an arching door, right? So you walk over the arch and into this strange building. It has no windows in the outside, but there's like this kind of light that pulses out from the inside. And as you enter, the light kind of like surrounds and engulfs you, and you realize that there are glowing crystals on all sides of the inside, and that this very building itself is a geode. And it has like inside of it various different catwalks that lead to smaller geodes that are like suspended inside of it. Some of them are like cut in half and make these carved little like amphitheaters that meetings are going inside of. And you're greeted at the door and guided through towards your friend Eglark, a small goblin who knows a little bit more than anyone else about what they're doing there. Apparently there was a secret society known as the Travelers, who used to be able to travel back and forth between the Fade and our New York. He's the last of them that was alive, but was never able to travel himself. So as you arrive and sit down, he says, welcome. I'm so glad you all made it. He looks bedraggled and exhausted.
Things not going well, I take it.
No, it hasn't gone well. They're trying to... Well, the guild is trying to pin the entire blame for the infection on the Cauldron, and more specifically on all of you.
Well, we
hang on a second.
Well, we have some good news. As you may see, Leia made it back.
Hi.
Good,
Yeah.
it worked. I'm so glad.
Yes.
Thank you.
I was worried. So, after much deliberation, the Cauldron has to pay a fine, and to boot, you all and the Cauldron are responsible for fighting back the infection and curing it.
But do they know what
Excuse
the infection even is? How are we supposed to know how to fight
No,
this?
we're still uncertain, but we have ideas, right? We know that it's necrotic. We know that there's a certain kind of power, so we're going to make a superior restoration potion.
Oh, well, this seems right up your alley.
Wait, I'm confused. So necrotic, from what I learned this week, honestly, this is the tree of life. So you're saying there's some weird death energy that's
Yeah.
taking it over?
There's-
How does that even happen?
Yeah.
It's hard to say. We don't know.
We didn't know what magic was like 8 days ago. How could this possibly be
Yeah.
our fault? I, for one, am offended. And I'm hurt, and I'm appalled. And I won't stand for it.
The guild doesn't care.
Cool.
Can we go talk to this guild?
I would
Yeah.
love to.
I have a
Who's
few
the guilds?
very direct things to say.
I would not recommend it.
Yeah.
So
I-
the guild does
I
not
feel like I should recommend.
No. Good try.
Yeah. The wands will come in.
Sorry.
was a typical New Yorker who does not choose to actually wave the wand, actually choose to speak on how New Yorkers could build.
What? I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
Okay, so everybody chooses. Yeah.
So they're playing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys are mostly watching, and you're able to interact by using the tokens, right?
Yeah.
My tokens want to talk to the guild.
So on your sheet, because I didn't go into this in detail, but if you want to look, there are flasks that you can award to players to be able to do things better than what they normally do them. So you can, if I know you guys, I don't think have Twitter, but if you want to ask Olivia, if you raise your wand, Olivia will come to you as if through some strange magical ritual, gather your tokens and bring them to our moderator of mischief, Deanna, in the back here, who is fabulous, and who will make sure that they get awarded to a player at the table, who will then get a flask, and the flasks do what they say on the page, depending on how many we have.
There it
Olivia will
is.
be right back.
Yeah.
She ran downstairs.
Yeah.
In order.
Understanding.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I would not recommend going to talk to the guild. No. They have retired for the day, and to boot, they only address certain people at certain times. There is possibility that in the future you'll be able to engage with the guild, but right now, that's not a possibility.
Would I be correct in assuming that, given that they have disbanded and you look like someone near and dear to you just had some fatal illness, they have some specific task in mind for us to begin this?
I do. It's
Oh,
our
well,
responsibility.
Yes.
They aren't giving us anything, but I'm going to help you all make this potion.
Help us to help you to help you to help us.
Yeah.
Yes, excellent.
Sure. So, in order to make this potion of restoration, we need all the things that I told you about
Right.
earlier, right?
Yep.
Now, I just got a lead for a particular... Now, most of these things are going to come from magical creatures, right? Some might come from magical plants, but creatures are usually the most powerful sources of magical ingredients.
Right.
Right? Now, I just got a lead. Apparently, there is an owl bear that is
A what now?
tormenting an owl bear. Oh, you don't know what an
No,
owl
like
bear is? It's a large, four-legged beast that has feathers. It's vicious. It hunts at night.
So it's like an owl and a bear.
It's
like a pillow and a pet.
Bear?
I just wrote a play about these. Did neither of you read the manuscripts I gave you?
To be
No.
fair, you do a lot of talking.
Well, yes, that's why I gave them to read as well.
I didn't read.
I am appalled and ashamed.
It's
If
on my
you-
to-do list.
Neither of you. Well, very
If
well.
you spent
Neither
less
of you are
time
appreciating
talking,
this.
I might have more time to read. And I'm telling you, that sounds like an excellent night for me.
So,
Are you devastated?
Yeah, I think he is.
I'm fine.
We value you.
Your work is important
Yes,
to
it really is.
someone.
Yes, it really is. Thank you.
Just not me, man.
You started out so well.
So there was a quest.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, and the owl bear?
would you
We
like
were
to
talking about an
return
owl
to
bear?
the matter at hand?
Yes. Or at bear or owl or.
At owl bear hand.
Yeah.
Paw,
Oh, yeah.
Paw.
Paw. Wing?
claw.
Claw, talon,
Paw.
really.
Oh, talon.
Talon.
Okay.
Um,
Yep.
Yeah.
So the owl bear has been terrorizing the town of Dwayne, which is a small town in the Fertile Triangle to the west, right? So I can get you there. I can hire you a flying elephant to get there, and you should be
Okay.
there within the day. You'll then be able to track down the owl bear and get specifically. We need for the base for the potion.
Okay.
Its egg. Right, which is going to be extremely powerful base, and to signify earth, its claw should do. It doesn't fly, so it won't be able to signify air for us. So a feather won't do us anything. A talon from it.
Okay.
Egg and talon.
You seem confused.
Well, so we're getting a talon from the owl bear.
Yes.
Are we gonna have to kill this owl bear?
Sometimes you gotta.
They don't just like regenerate back, or something.
It's going to be very hard to shear the owl bear without killing it. Yes.
Do people shear
okay.
owl bears?
Not for very long.
Bear.
No one's done it and lived to tell the tale.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
we're on the hunt.
And one of you could also always just get close and hope a talon kind of breaks off in you and then run away. That's also an option.
That's anxiety I was not prepared for.
Option.
I'm
Yeah.
sure
God.
there are more owl bears where it came from. So it's just one. How bad could that be? I don't
okay.
know about like the balance.
How big
must
are we
we
talking
keep the
about
balance?
this
Like
owl bear?
It's about 10 feet tall.
woof.
On four legs. It's about 15, 16 when it's
Oh.
on its hind legs.
Those are a
That's
little bigger
nice.
than I was.
Okay, that's not what I
Okay.
was
Oh, dear.
originally had in my mind. But
I,
okay.
I have to do
yeah.
some rewrites.
Cool.
That's a little bigger than I anticipated.
See, and now I'll see the better draft.
Yes, no, perhaps it is all for the
Research.
best.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
yes, it's research. You can see what up close. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That will inform some
hopefully
decisions.
a little closer than the rest of
Yeah.
us. Maybe
Much
you
more
should go
accurate stage
first.
directions. Oh no.
Good.
Well-
No, that did not work out so well last time. I remember.
Also true.
I will
Yeah.
say
Yeah,
it.
that did not go.
Okay.
All right.
So how do we find? Oh.
We had our first two classes.
Oh boy.
Yes!
They're both going to Donovan.
Welcome, Donovan. Big surprise there. I'm going to give you the Midnight Black Flask.
There we go.
Like your dark, dark, terrible heart.
I don't have a heart.
Amazing.
So let's. Then
There
you
it
said
is.
something about a flying elephant, because that's interesting. Let's see that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the primary method of transportation for
Yeah.
small distances. We use
Okay.
portals, which are powered by pure magic in order
Uh-huh.
to go greater distances. We're lucky this is so close because it will be less expensive. So I can absolutely book that for you
Book us a flight
right
on
now.
Dumbo.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Let's go book a flight on Dumbo.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
How do the elephants have wings? Is it their ears?
So, absolutely, you get outside and go to the elephant depot, right?
Yeah, that's
which
a
is
thing.
just like it sounds, right? It's like elephants stacked on top of each other on various different like stone levels, and each one is like privately hired and does its own driving. They're very good conversationalists.
Are they happy?
You know, roll an insight check.
All right, I'm rolling insight. I'm rolling insight to see if the elephants are happy. Are they
The
happy?
important mechanics of this
That's
game.
really important.
See, I get a
That
plus
is-
2 to that.
I really feel like in whatever this role is, we may end up like derailing this entire thing and saving
13.
the elephants from their
13?
oppressive masters.
The elephants, they look okay.
They look okay?
Yeah, they look like most of them are like smiling.
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
Nice.
how does an elephant smile?
Like,
I feel like their trunks are just like pert. Like
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
perky trunks. That's how you're deciding if they're happy or
Perky
not.
trunks.
I don't
Why
like
is
it.
that not okay
I
with
went
you?
there and then I didn't like it. And
Okay.
Please continue.
Can that be the hashtag for tonight?
No.
So,
we have another
oh boy!
many more.
I'm sorry for everyone who's been saying it and I've been doing other things. But we have another one for Donovan.
Oh my god.
Hey, that's
There's
his
our-
ultimate
yeah.
unlocked.
That's
Yeah.
only
Yes.
Is it
Yeah.
4?
No, 4 is overflow.
How many for them?
Oh, right, yes.
2!
Yay!
Pass them down.
Excellent.
For Chin, you get this
I will. I'm just gonna.
pumpkin-y colored one.
Oh, seasonal.
Fantastic.
Pumpkin
Thank you all so
spice.
much.
Yay!
I hope they use them well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I will.
Oh, we're good.
Yikers.
So, you, any actions, questions, concerns? Or do we want a board?
I'm good to just, it's for science, right?
It's for science.
Yeah.
Great.
Again, is there a visible method of flight to these elephants? Like, again, are they winged?
Absolutely.
Are
I
they-
didn't answer that question. Yes, they
How
are
dare you.
winged.
Okay.
They have
Oh.
these like massive feathery wings that extend out and are like multicolored and rainbow as they fold out of
Stop.
their bodies. And when they fold up, right, they like mostly disappear because the back of them are all like elephant skin, gray and simple.
I'm feeling so many things right now.
Just charm, and you just need one rainbow. It's very easy.
At least one.
At least one.
Yeah.
So you guys climb onto the saddles of this elephant, right? There's like 2 seats on each side, and he takes off. His name is Andre.
Andre.
He says, well, welcome to Flight Andre. It's such a pleasure to have you. The flight will be about 2 hours. Below you can see, and he begins to give you this like beautiful tour of the Fai'Dai, and below it the pit beneath you, and then the fields of the Fertile Triangle beyond, which are gold with autumn. Right? It's harvest season. You can see trundling, not wagons because there are no wheels. There's just magically floating wagons that transport the mounds of hay and grain back to the grain silos. And eventually, you arrive at the town of Dwayne, which is as small as described, right? It looks like it's about 1,000 people, including the surrounding area. The houses are mostly single story. They're thatched roofs, and most of the people of Dwayne, as you begin to peek around, having gotten off of, I've already forgotten his name. I made it up.
Andre.
Andre. I'm so sorry. I knew that you
We
all
hardly
remember.
knew ye.
Thanks, Andre.
As you pile off of Andre and tell him that, when do you tell him you'll need him back?
Oh.
Or are you gonna pay him
How
to
long
wait?
is an owlbear hunt?
When you
give or
see us
take?
running back, that's probably a good
Yes.
sign.
Let's
You're gonna
say-
pay him to wait?
Yeah, we'll
Yes.
pay.
Yeah.
We'll pay him to wait until.
Idling charge, perhaps?
Yeah, like
yes.
the next day, like at sunrise, you can leave. Like right, like unless we get back beforehand. We don't want to pay. I mean, we don't have a lot of money here. We haven't been here that long.
Oh, that's fine. I'm sure Elgar can handle it. He's the one paying for this, right? That's his name.
Eglar?
Eglark. Yes, that name.
I'm so sorry, your privilege is
Eglark.
showing. But
Well, no, he's the one who's requiring us to do this. He
I
should
know.
be covering the mission expenses.
I
but
agree.
we don't want to
See,
run them
same way.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, but
Come back
I
in a
also
day?
imagine if things go horribly wrong, having a giant elephant that can charge in and
You know
tusk
what?
things might be beneficial to us.
I wish I could disagree, but I can't with that.
No,
Yeah,
because
that
my logic
actually
is
is a
impeccable
really
and flawless.
good-
Combat is extra.
How much extra?
A lot.
Oh.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool. So just the
I'm not giving you an
then.
elephant to kill things.
I don't know. I'm living
You
in my
can't blame me for trying.
You gave us a talking elephant.
One of the
What did you
elephants.
expect us to do?
You gave us a talking elephant. We're gonna kill it. No, I'm kidding.
How do we get back?
Not on
The owl
purpose.
bear
Not
too.
Andre.
That's true.
Maybe come back in
Andre.
a day.
Yeah, we'll be back in a day. If we're not,
Great.
we'll pay you extra if you could just tell our friend that
we're
we
dead.
haven't
Yeah.
shown up for whatever reason.
Fantastic. Sounds good. Absolutely.
Excellent.
So you tell him to go off, and the town itself is mostly made of large animals, right? Rabbits with like long, kind of like strong legs. Ferrets kind of like skittering around on 4 legs and then coming up to look around and peek about. An owl, like an old owl, like creaks in a.
I'm like, I see. Oh, just kidding. That's just sorry. Just part of the animal.
You can't just do that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Should we try to like
Blend
set a
in.
trap or something?
Well, do we know where
Can
it
we
is?
can we ask? Is there like a library? How do we find out about this?
We're in the
owl
forest, man.
bear?
Right? No.
Town.
Fields.
Yes,
Fields.
yes.
And you're in the middle of a town.
Yeah, we're. Oh,
Yeah.
then sure. Maybe there's a library. I don't know.
I mean, I would hope that they would have legends of the owl bear, right? Is that like the Jersey Devil?
You're
ask around.
lost.
We are.
The owl says,
We're
creaking
horrendously lost,
back and
yes.
forth in his rocking chair on the porch of the general store.
I can't with this voice for this particular owl. Oh my god.
Just this owl.
Just
Yeah,
only
just that
this.
It's a real good combo.
We are very lost.
Yes,
What are
Yeah.
you looking for?
Well,
Funny you should ask.
we're looking for an owl bear that's been causing problems.
His like eyes dilate massively.
Oh, that's terrifying. That's
The owl bear.
yes.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
Is
that
Have
it-
you heard
one.
of him before? Him, her, they, this?
We don't know. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the sex of owl bears.
It's kind of personal, so I get it.
Yeah,
Yes.
I wouldn't. Yep. Have you heard anything about it?
Yes, it's been terrorizing people. We can't go out at night anymore. We
See,
can't.
now I feel better.
yeah,
about
okay.
this.
Yeah.
I was really nervous that this was like the last one on this planet, and I would have a.
So would you say it mostly comes out at night?
Maybe.
Mostly.
We have 3 flasks for Portia.
Yikes!
That's for Portia! Yay! You get
It's
this pretty
happening.
Yes.
carrot
Thank you.
juice color.
Yay! Thank you, bro.
They're all the colors are so fall.
They're so pretty.
All right. Yeah. What was your question again?
The owl bear, it mostly comes out at night.
Yeah,
Yes,
mostly comes out at night. Nocturnal hunters.
I see. I
Do
see.
they
There
have
are
any
more than one.
like special
But
skills?
we only know that there's one here. There might be more than one.
Do you know
They're
where
very territorial, or so I hear.
do you know where its lair might be? Because if we could sneak up on it while it's sleeping. Yes.
Saying a
Absolutely.
lot of things.
Our hunter, Jebediah.
Of course. And where might we find Jebediah?
Jebediah went out looking for it. Said it was shacked up in the House of Relief.
Did
And he
Jeb?
like looks over to the side, and you see in the distance these like 2 massive towers that rise up over the fields, and they're like connected at the top area by this like beautiful metal sky bridge, right? But the towers themselves, even at this distance, look a little bit wrecked and like torn down, right?
Was Jebediah by any chance wearing a red shirt when he left?
That went over my head, Missy.
Just for me, then.
Are you doing a thing?
I'm so
Yeah.
confused.
Didn't you guys ever watch that show? The
No.
first
Wait.
one who always went out, like got killed and
Star
space.
Trek?
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh. Okay.
No,
Do they
I'm not
have that?
familiar with that.
Was there a
Was there a Jebediah?
red shirt named Jebediah?
No, it's just mostly the
Just
red
the
shirt
red
thing.
shirt-
You
the
know
red shirt
what?
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can write that one.
I was in character.
No, that's okay. I do also. Is everyone here some form of animal?
Most of them, yeah.
So Jebediah, was he in fact a bullfrog?
Yes, he was
follow me
now.
on that.
That's too good, yeah.
One
That's
thank
thank
you,
you.
one person.
That is.
Jeremiah.
I know what it is. I know what it is. Donovan's an idiot.
Got it. Okay, perfect. So this man went over there to those 2 tower things,
Yeah.
and we should go there and see what he knows
We'll see what's left of him.
Yeah, that I was.
He hasn't been back in a couple of days.
Of course he hasn't.
Okay.
Well,
Great.
it seems that our visit to the town of Dwayne has gotten off to quite a rocky start. That's.
Please kill yourself.
Oh, that's coming. Don't worry.
Oh my God. That's
How
a lot.
long of a journey is this? You say 3 days. Did it take him like a day to get there? Is it?
You can walk there in a couple hours.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Great.
Okay, that gives us great
the,
odds.
the other thing we learned about is that there's a lot of walking here. There's like a lot. If you don't have like a horse or a flying something, you just there are no
Mosey on down.
Ubers
Yep.
in Fai'Dai.
Okay.
What time of day is it right now?
It's like about noon.
Okay.
So we have time to prep.
Yeah, let's go and take a. Oh, you could could you send Dame Shirley Batty to go and scout?
I can have her scout.
Yeah,
She's
have her
gonna
go look
scout.
ahead.
And ask
Yeah.
her to scout.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh.
Dame, how you doing? And she's just like,
Mer.
she's resting a bit. So we're gonna look for a lot of things have happened. Don't know how much you've been paying attention, but
Wait, isn't she giant too?
well, she's maybe torso size. Big.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe. So yeah. She's like a little mini bat cake on the back. She's a backpack. So could you do a little scouting for us?
So where are you sending Dame to scout?
Okay, so towards the House of Respite is where we're headed?
House of.
Yeah, relief.
Relief.
House of
Relief.
Relief.
House
House of Relief.
It's definitely a bathroom.
Yeah, I guess.
Yep, that's what I was
I didn't
thinking.
want to start that.
When I didn't want to go there.
Yeah,
but
so she's gonna make a perception check looking for, not tracks. Can't echolocate tracks.
It's like a long ways away, right?
just
for her
do
to
some
scout.
scouting ahead. She's just gonna fly overhead.
So it's
mean,
going
could
to
you
take
make
her like
her
a while to get
tracks
there and come
or-
back,
Yeah,
right?
So-
just a little bit ahead of us.
If
I
she,
guess.
So
yeah,
she's gonna be, like,
we'll
flying ahead?
start walking, and
Okay,
she can
cool.
warn us of any
Right.
issues.
Fantastic.
Okay, so
Beautiful.
if anything bad happens, just freak out.
If anything
That
bad happens,
Yeah.
Anything.
All right. So
wow, the puns are strong
Oh, boy.
tonight,
1d6
ladies and
psychic
gentlemen.
damage.
That's fine.
5.
all right. So you all continue out of town, right? And you know what? Someone make a perception check for me. Let's just see what you're seeing.
I don't remember if I'm good at this, but I sure am going to try.
One of you. We have to choose who's making
It
it.
shouldn't be me, but
Oh, I have
I have
a plus 4.
I have plus
It's,
one.
it'd probably
so
be the
probably
ranger.
not.
That's,
Yeah,
It is
you should
kind
do
of a
it.
thing.
There we go.
I was just warming that one
Yeah,
up for
you're
later.
warming it
Sounds
up,
good.
warming it up, and I have a 14.
A 14.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So it's certainly harvest time, and most of the people in the fields are mice, who's like, you can see just their little ears over the corn. I'm so glad. I like that image as much as you did.
The little tiny ones and tulips in their stomach.
Yes, exactly. Some of them wearing like little flowers in their hair, autumn flowers that are like slightly wilted.
Love.
And they're wielding massive scythes to like hew down the grain and trundle it off onto these carts, which are like supported on tensors floating discs. These like semi-opaque magical discs that are like just a spell that's cast to float them back to the grain silo. And as you like get a little bit further out from town, you're able to look back and see the massive windmills rolling the grain into flour. And as you travel, you notice, when you get a little bit closer, right, at 2 hours in, you see in the field this like mound of hay rise. And then a scythe comes out
Oh, God.
of it, like carried by these two straw-ridden arms. And it begins to cut, swathing massive amounts of hay down, and then picking it up and trundling it over and dropping it wordlessly by the road over and over.
It's like a hay construct?
again.
That's cool.
yeah.
I'm just saying. I don't know what it is. I like it.
It's something large and hay.
Yeah.
So you continuing on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go. I'm trying to find us out there.
I
Find
kind
us
of
out
say the as we go, as we're
Yeah.
walking, I say, I'm not really like hunting has never been my thing personally. But I do have the ability to, if we could lure it out, I have a snare that I figured out how to do this week.
Okay.
So, because I had to like catch some of those like sentient plant things that run around outside the cauldron. this side, so I had to like set some snares. Those violets
What
are
kind of-
bastards.
Violets.
Yeah. And I don't know why. It was just
That's a
yeah.
beautiful image.
Yeah. Yeah.
They have teeth.
Yeah, there's like so many mouths on these violets, and I
my.
snared them. So if there's some way that we can get close to this thing once we find or don't find Jebediah, and we could lure it out, I might be able to like catch it, and then if we could launch ourselves in a surprisey type of way. She just like looks at everybody and she's like, we don't look super stealthy, but like who knows? It could happen.
Happens sometime. Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe one time I'll win.
Maybe.
Musical theater. So that's kind of what I got. What does everybody else think we should be doing?
How big were those violets? Because if this is, bigger than a person, how big is the snare going to be?
It's a 5-foot radius, but that doesn't mean that it can't walk into it
Right.
and get its foot caught
foot
in
trapped.
it. But yeah, it's basically like I just take my rope and I like show my rope on my hip and I put it on the ground and once I finish casting the spell, then it will last for the casting only takes like 1 minute, but it lasts 8 hours. So as long as we have a place to drag this thing, it's like in video games when you kite the thing out, you kite it into the.
Like the
You guys
bird?
play anything? Any games?
The
No?
faces
Okay.
at the table.
Cool. It'll be fine.
Oregon Trail?
Nope, that's
Nope, then I don't really know.
So it's like an owl bear trap?
Yep.
Okay.
There
Good.
it is.
It's more like a bear snare.
A bear,
Bear snare.
Okay.
Okay, I like it.
That bear snare over
Yeah.
there.
Now, where does the kite come into it? Where
there
does the
a kite?
kite come into it?
There are no birds here.
You mentioned the kite.
You notice that
What?
there were so many puns there. That was way too dense for me. You notice that behind you a storm is beginning to roll in at a
Ruh-roh.
remarkable speed. Yeah.
That does not look
that's-
natural
That
or
does not
healthy.
bode well. Or healthy. True.
No.
Yeah. So
Is there anywhere around that looks like we can take cover?
The towers.
Yeah, let's go there.
let's
closest
maybe
structure.
go a
Yeah.
little faster.
Yes,
Yeah,
I think that
let's
sounds like a
speed it
solid
up.
idea.
Yeah.
Yes, let's.
Fantastic. So you begin to
was me.
approach these like two spires, right? And they're mostly made of wood, but as you get closer, you can see like holes in them, right? Punched either by it looks like some kind of violence or by just weather and time. Indeed, they look like they've been in disrepair for a great amount of time. And the fact that they're still standing is kind of remarkable. And as you look a little bit closer, you can see that on the right of the two towers, right, the like top 2 floors next to the sky bridge under it look like they've collapsed. And you can see that like 2 of the walls are like gone and fallen out, and the ground underneath them are like covered in the debris from that as well, right? And all around, there are tattered, like, banners still, like, waving slightly in the wind, bits of debris and rubble of smaller buildings. And as you, like, finally arrive at this place, the storm kind of washes over you and begins to rain on you, and you, like, run inside. I'm taking your agency away from
Yes.
you. Do you want to do
Yeah,
that?
please,
Go for it.
thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
That's
Bring it
where
back
that's
down.
where I would
Through
like
these
to be.
2, like, massive wooden doors. Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
June, you have another class.
There it is. Yeah, you got the pumpkin.
And it sounds like we
You
might
got
need it.
This one.
Yes.
Yes.
There you go.
Thank you.
How dark is it inside?
It's pretty dark inside. There are a couple of windows, right? And as you stand inside, right, like hearing the rain suddenly like rush over the building and the pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, and that smell start to come in, you hear scratching
Ooh.
from up above.
Can I?
Okay.
We
Also,
Yeah.
are going to halt
Oh no.
Oh no.
right here
Okay.
for a quick restroom break. How this is going to work is that my lovely players are going to get out first, and then you all can stand up and do your thing. We're going to hang out. We're going to chill for a little bit. Thank you so much for engaging with us. This has been a blast so far. Yeah!
See you
See you in a
back,
little
and
bit.
we'll announce the giveaway. So if
All
you
right.
haven't gone on
Detach
Instagram
yourself.
and posted about it, go ahead and do that.
Get them
Very
dice.
Welcome back to Casters and Cantrips. I am your friendly neighborhood host, Ann Richmond. This is our interactive D&D experience where you tell the story with us. And tonight, it is also your chance to win these dice that I'm holding in my hands. So for whoever gets them, they're either lucky or not, depending on how you think this is going so far. So these, I've just done the randomization. Pixie Roa, it is you.
Hey!
Yes, Pixie.
All right, we have
You want me to
these.
deliver? I can
yes,
deliver.
please. Oh wait, no, you're still attached.
I got it. I'm right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you
Someone's
attached though?
doing it.
Yeah,
Yes,
they're
Pixie.
Oh,
Roa.
they're right here. Yeah. If you can pass these,
Fae child.
your mother. Yeah.
I'll just
Okay, perfect. You can easily unplug yourself. Congratulations.
Yes.
And you're one of the people who hasn't ever played D&D before,
No,
too,
she's
right?
she's newer, but
You're
she
newer.
has played. Yeah.
Newer.
Look at that. Get a dice.
May these inspire the next adventure. These are Moonstone. They are from Metallic Dice. We had some questions as to where you could purchase such a thing. These dice are available at most friendly local game stores. There are several in New York City and the surrounding areas, so go ahead and show them your love. Go into a store, play a game with somebody, get in that FaceTime, and yeah, be an active player, quote unquote, as they say.
As
And
you say.
by they, I mean me.
Me, regularly.
It's, yeah, me. But with that being said, who's ready for part 2 of Casters and Cantrips?
Yes. I'm terrified.
We have so many flasks, as does the DM. I can see him making some quick calibrations
so
over there in the corner,
Yep.
and I am ready to die. So, Miles, take it away.
Yeah, so the word is that I just overflowed.
Oh, goodness.
Yep.
So an overflow for us means that the super ability activates
And
instantly.
we should all tell them what our abilities are.
Yeah,
I guess,
absolutely. Why
yeah.
don't we do that? Why don't
Yeah.
we start right here and tell them what all of our super abilities are, our superpowers.
Well, my superpower deals with Dame Shirley Bats. You just
Dame herself.
getting very large and summoning a whole bunch of bats. It's a lot. It's a good
Large man
time.
in charge.
Yeah.
Great, there we go.
I, Dr. Portia Fair, by the way, this is # not sponsored, but this is really good. This veg pie, it's really good. I just wanted everybody to know that I'm living my best life.
Love it.
Yeah, welcome.
Welcome,
Tom
you.
Closer.
Now you're my helper.
Yeah, now you can help. So my ultimate ability is that I'm the mother of invention, and therefore I can invent a ridiculous construct of some kind to perform a task, and then the immense power that goes into doing that means that it won't last very long. Yeah, but it's broken, is what I'll say.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Great. Next.
I can summon plants to do my will. So whether that is building a bridge for us or catching an owl bear.
In a viney net.
Yep. Like a Scooby-Doo episode.
That's way more accurate.
That is all things that can happen. Yay.
Close, too.
My ultimate ability
Good
is
Lord.
titled Theatre of the Mind. Taps into the true magic of the stage, and as we all know, the ultimate theatrical experience breaks you emotionally, and therefore conjures the worst nightmares of anyone in the immediate vicinity.
It's great. Good times.
Basically, area of effect boggarts. It's pretty awesome.
So, okay.
See why I
We ran
order
in a
emotional
tower.
support fries.
Yeah.
You ran in the tower,
We
right?
heard
Just
the
to do
scratching.
That, quick little recap, right?
Yeah.
So you run in the tower, right? The doors, you close the doors behind you, and you hear this, scratching from above that turns into scrabbling, that turns into, let's see. The other thing that happens when we overflow is that I roll this d20,
Oh, goodness.
and something happens. All right? Okay. Fantastic. I love that.
Yeah.
So, the scratching turns into scrabbling, right? And then you hear it outside on the walls. And then there's something outside of the door as well. Here is our map.
Oh, okay.
You all should place your peoples
Yes.
to start.
Okay, so this is the door here.
Yeah.
All right.
Door. Wait.
What are these things? Just like
Absolutely. So the thing closest to you, Anne, is like a reception desk, sort
Got
of
it.
it looks like.
Oh.
Far side is like a table that's like half broken,
Mm-hmm.
and then to the left is like the remainder of the ceiling up above. Right, a hole in the floor above you has fallen and created this like
this right here.
mess.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely. So
Okay.
place your people right by the front
And the
door.
scratching is coming from.
above you,
Okay.
and it's like also moving around and outside of you. Do you need
I
some
would
help?
love
Your
some
boy?
help. And then the dame is just a little. I feel like I would be a little further in. 'cause I was
First,
kinda,
good.
like,
That's good.
ranging.
For you.
She's floating around.
Hide behind the pile
I know,
of dead bards.
Yeah,
That's what we're about to
Mini is
do.
Fierce.
Yeah. Juno.
I mean, you didn't leave me any room, so.
Yeah. You're not- we can switch now. Do you want to switch with someone?
I would very much like to not be in front.
Do you want to switch with our good friend here?
Sure.
Do you want to be in front?
Yeah.
I will hide.
Yeah,
sorry, that's
that
good.
is probably like legit a good call.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
that's a
think
very
so
good
too.
That
call.
makes
Yep.
sense.
That way
Yeah.
you die, not me.
You're just so filled with wonder. You don't know
Yeah.
where you're going.
I don't. I mean, that may not be the owl bear. That could be a unicorn.
Question.
We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Always be the unicorn.
Jin has another class.
Yes! Get that overflow.
Thank you.
we
You
are
know,
at some. Yeah.
someone does want to see Batsy grow. Speaking of Batsy, question.
Yeah.
What does she see with her 60-foot blind sight?
You have
Oh.
you have 30-foot blind sight, so you can see everything in the room as well.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Oh. What do we see?
What do you see? You see. I mean, all the things that I described. The room itself is like fairly broken down.
Yeah.
Right. It's a big mess.
Can you tell how large the thing scratching is with his blind sight?
That's much more of a hearing thing. You
Right,
cannot
yeah.
see whatever is scratching. It is above you and outside.
Okay,
Right. So
it's probably fine.
it's probably fine. I'm sure it's great. Actions, questions, concerns.
Cool. I am going to. Oh boy. You know, I'm gonna make a turret.
You're just gonna start by making a turret.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start whatever this is, just because I hear the scratching and it's almost like a nervous tick. I'm just like, oh god, and
Right.
just start nervously punching buttons. And I'm like, I think this is how the defender one works. And I go thinking I'm gonna summon the defender, but I actually summon the force ballista.
And
Yeah, because it's very nerve-wracking.
Can I use divine sense to tell if it's good or bad, whatever is above us?
Divine Sense doesn't do that. It allows you to tell if it's Fae or otherworldly or fiend.
Oh, celestial, fiend, or undead.
Yeah. Or what?
Or undead?
Celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet.
Oh, yeah. You could absolutely use that.
Okay.
I mean,
Then I will.
yeah. I mean, you could always use it. It's not going to tell you whether it's good or bad, though. You know? Are you going to use it?
Yes, please.
That's my thing.
That's your thing.
Yeah.
It's the prettiest D4 thing.
It is.
It's undead.
Ooh.
Nope.
Can we get back to the tree?
Well,
And at the door, you hear this long.
Behind us?
I would like to move away
I'm
from the
moving.
door.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Moving to the center of the
Yeah,
room,
yeah.
back to back to back
I'm
to
just gonna be
back.
like, move it, and this little like
Yep.
force ballista that's just basically pulled itself together with like rubble on the floor,
Yeah.
And it's just all held together by glowy runes and stuff like that. Kind of starts hobbling over. It's like BB-8, like it
Yeah.
rolls.
I love
Yeah,
it.
it's so cool. Okay, sorry, I got excited. So I'll move him 15 feet this way.
Great.
I'll find a way, as
Yeah.
life often does.
Beautiful. Other people moving in?
Yes.
I would like to. What is there like a? You said there was a table or something in
Yeah.
the middle. I would like to position myself behind that,
Yeah, come by me.
Yeah, that's
or
over here.
there.
and
Yeah.
then I'm also going to reach into my component pouch, pull out a gum-encrusted eyelash, smack it between my hands, and go invisible.
All right.
And I'm
You
like,
are
Don,
invisible.
Don, if you wanna, Don.
It's fine. Everything is totally fine. I'm right here.
Dawn.
Fantastic.
That's a thing
That's
now.
yeah. Okay.
Dawn.
No, that is not a thing.
It's a thing. It
Sorry,
is now.
I can't see you, so I just. Don, are you there? Don.
Why are you like on a bed kicking your legs? Dog,
I need a fainting couch.
I know.
Could I actually have Shirley Batsy flying above, but like looking the other way, just in case something's creeping up on us?
I'm so
Something's
scared
creeping
about
in the
Dean.
darkness.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I cannot.
Where do you want to face
Just like
this way?
face. Yeah.
So, great. Batsy's facing the other way. Great.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you hear from above this voice that kind of like travels gently down the stairs. And it says, pray. Pray.
Are we talking like on our knees, do you think it implies, or like the kind that we hope the owlbear would have been?
Come up, come up, come up.
Yep, the second one.
Yeah, okay, awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely the
that's not
second
us.
one. Oh boy.
We're all very hungry.
You should come down.
Really?
There's a good spread. There's tables and everything.
We've been here for so long.
Oh God.
Do you want to host us?
Is it?
No.
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 I've seen enough Star Trek to know that's not good.
No.
Call out. Jebediah, is that you?
No, it's not.
Friend of a friend.
They sound far too happy about that.
I knock an arrow.
But he was very tasty.
Aw. Oh.
Did you leave a talent at least?
Jebediah isn't the owlbear.
Maybe he could.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Was an owlbear.
Yeah. He was a good friend of mine.
I can't do it. I'm not strong
Yeah.
enough.
Right.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
cool.
So stringy.
Oh.
Yep. Some foods like that.
I am very stringy and gristly. Just
Yeah.
If you won't
cholesterol.
come up, we'll come to you.
Oh, I think that's probably good.
Yeah, that's probably. I'd actually be. I'd
Preferable.
be okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
And
we
the-
skipped
the
a few steps.
growling starts happening outside of the door, and the scratching turns
just-
into boom.
I'm just gonna go.
I have an
How
arrow
do we
knocked
get
and ready.
here? How do we get to the second level? Are there stairs?
I draw an
Yeah,
arrow.
there's
and-
stairs right over there.
But they
Ooh,
said
boy.
come up. And we heard
Oh,
the
and we were
scratching
like,
from up. They're
why
gonna
don't
come
you
from both
come
sides.
down?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
I
Owl
don't
bears
feel
at
good
the
about
doors.
going up.
Bad
All right,
stuff
all right,
above.
all right. Focus
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Let's roll initiative. because
Yeah.
We're getting
Yes.
we're
Yeah.
getting
Yes.
into
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because the
Okay.
fear has taken us.
Oh boy.
Go. Do it.
Oh.
No.
That's a napkin.
That is a 16.
Oh boy.
With initiative.
That's not the worst I've done.
I'm so
Not the worst?
ready.
It's not the worst.
Not the worst.
'Cause
Great.
It's a different session.
Can I have one of your emotional
Boop.
support fries?
Beep,
Yes.
boop.
Okay.
Please.
Initiative.
Everyone.
I
Wait.
feel like I need it. Yeah, my
Where's
really
the
good.
initiative score?
Would anyone else
Where
like
did
an
that
emotional
go?
support fry? Because it's that time of the night, guys.
I'm
It's
all good.
emotional
Thank you so
support
much,
fry
though.
time.
Okay.
Anyone
So
else?
13. Yes.
They're lovely.
Yes.
If
All
you
right.
did not have any, this
so
is what I need right now.
totals. Jin, what did you do? You got
I got a 13.
13. Portia, what'd you do?
Oh, that's me. I'm her. I did a 14.
14.
Oh, plus
Donovan, is it a 15?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Damn.
Filthy. Leia.
Filthy! This game just takes some turns. I rolled a 16, but I have a -1, so it's a 15.
Wait, 13, 14, 15.
Fantastic. All right, Donovan, you're up.
Cool. I'm going to stay right where I am and do absolutely nothing.
Great. Invisible person. It's very invisible.
Yep.
Leia. 10 seconds.
Can I do ensnaring strike to put the above guy in thorny vines?
You cannot see him.
Yeah, we need.
Okay. This may be crazy. I kind of want to go to the. I want to kind of run to the foot of the stairs.
Okay.
See if
All
I
right,
can
great.
start
Absolutely.
this
Those are the
game.
stairs. Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you get right there, right, and are like facing up the stairs.
You could technically. I'll offer this to you.
Yes.
Because you may not know that you can do it. But you could hold an action. So you could move there and say, I hold my action until one is within melee.
Yes.
And then I ensnaring strike.
Let me
If
play
you
that
want.
game.
Fantastic. Next up,
See where we go with this.
Yeah.
Because we
Okay.
do have a 13, 14,
Yeah,
15.
I'm gonna go ahead
Yeah.
and cast Arcane Weapon on my heavy crossbow.
Fantastic. What does
And
that do?
It allows me to add, in this case, lightning sounds delicious. Lightning damage to my arrows.
Nice.
Because
that.
the storm is a coming.
Yeah, it
Automatically,
is.
it makes sense. And so I grab with my casting focus arm, and 2 little claw-like arms pop out of the sides and begin basically making runes on the side, like drawing in little chalk runes on the side of the crossbow, and you just hear gagoosh, like a soft thunder, and then it expands with like a cloud, and then just zooms into itself, and it's just crackling with lightning across the whole thing.
Fantastic. Jin.
Nice. So we went through the doorway, and then we closed it behind us, and there's something pounding
Yes.
at the door.
Outside, there's something pounding, and there's something above you talking to you.
Ooh, I'm gonna ready an action for when something opens that door, and I'm shooting it in the face.
Great.
Yep.
Great. Ready
With
in
an
action to shoot. I
Yep.
love it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So you all like spend your first couple
Prepping,
seconds
yeah.
like prepping. The spells are cast. The air hums with this anticipation, and as the thudding, boom, 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 the door cracks open, and through it rush these 2 creatures, right? That have like these like long, angular heads that look almost like rats, right? But the flesh is starting to like peel and away and slough off of them, and they have these long teeth that like curl in multitudes of different directions, and claws, and they're standing on their back legs.
Yeah, that's not an
And at the-
owlbear, right?
No.
I'm
No.
gonna say no.
Yeah.
I've never seen an owlbear, but I don't think it's that.
And then out of this hole right here emerges
Oh no.
What?
several more. Where's my minis? I didn't get enough.
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 There's like
Never know.
And at the same time, down the stairs comes this large, bloated.
Oh.
Ew.
What do I want it to
I mean,
be?
same.
Don't finish that
Oh,
sentence.
yeah,
Don't
no.
finish that
I'm
sentence.
gonna eat a
It's like
fry.
it's an otter, right?
Oh.
But out of its like these like
killed an
various
otter?
cuts in its flesh oozes this
Ooh.
like black ichor, and that's when you specifically, Amy, you start to hear the buzzing.
Who?
Oh my god! Like yeah, that
boy.
mini is the actual thing.
Oh, really?
But you're not fighting the thing. It's fine.
Okay.
It's just It's a terrifying
Wait.
mini.
Now,
That is the
because
devil.
these things have appeared in melee
Yeah.
with our good
So
friend Leia.
these 2 right here, right? The
I'm
2
ready.
that have came out of the
Yeah.
ceiling are clinging to the ceiling.
Oh, okay, so they're not in melee with you.
One of them is going to get close to you
Yes.
as it runs along. So you
Yes.
can absolutely take your attack.
Yes.
Go
Do
for
it.
Roll it.
Oh, I can go. Oh, just kidding.
You're like,
I thought you were like,
I do it!
you can do this attack.
Three-year-old
All right
playing
now.
D&D. It's
yeah,
done.
at now.
It happened.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
Ooh,
good.
that's
Yay.
good. Plus, I think 5.
Plus, I know.
Numbers.
It's scary.
Hold
it's
on.
scary back
Hold
here.
on.
Out of the
It's 5,
Herbalist
yeah.
Bible comes the character
21.
sheet.
21.
That
Blackjack.
is absolutely a hit. Roll
Yay! I'm sorry, 21. The blackjack. That's what came to my mind.
damage. Roll damage.
Gosh, people. Why is this so hard?
You're good. You're good.
Am I?
Just think
I
about
don't
the
know.
fries.
You are.
It's a D8, right?
Yes.
Here.
It's right here.
It's
oh
right
my
there.
god.
You got it.
I just keep thinking about the otter.
Okay. Okay. Focus.
I got to him.
4.
4.
4.
It's only going to get worse. Great.
Aw.
You do 4 damage.
But it's also an ensnaring strike, so it has to roll to save against her ensnaring
Yeah.
strike.
You're right, absolutely. And that's a dexterity save, right?
Yes, it is against 12.
They make it.
Cool.
Yeah. So you like lash out with your axe up at it
I'm
and like
ready.
catch part of its arm, and it like and continues to rush off towards the less armored members of your party. The like head of your axe, your ensnaring strike,
Yeah.
right? extends and tries to wrap around its arm, but
It's just
actually
too
like gets a
fast.
finger and pulls it away.
Oh.
Oh, that's awkward.
Detach. That's awkward. Is
He
your
was
word for
using
it? Great.
that.
Beautiful. So these
Is it
two
though?
that have come from the sky rush over. Yep.
Oh boy.
And one of them leaps on Batsy. Batsy Donovan.
Oh no.
Just out of I did also have an action ready whenever that goes through.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wonderful.
Can we take care of? Oh,
Please do, yes.
Batsy. They rolled a 1.
Oh.
So the ghoul like leaps at Batsy, and Batsy deftly floats out of the way, butterfly and bee style, scratching it as it goes past. Roll a d4 for damage.
Doop, 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 doop. That's not a D4. May I borrow a D4?
Yeah,
Can I use
absolutely.
This
Yeah,
D4?
go for
I'm
it.
gonna use this D4. Thank
This
you.
is the same one that
4.
you
That's a
hit,
4.
Amy.
It's a 4.
Fantastic. You
Max
got
damage.
damage that sucker. Snaps all around.
Look, I'm in a poetry cafe.
I didn't know it would happen.
Yes, and Miles.
All right, beautiful. The 3 that are coming out of the door, you get to fire at first.
Yes.
Take your shot.
I'm gonna shoot my shot.
Murder.
That's the 16 plus 6 is a number higher than 20. 24.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
22. All right, I'll do a D8. That is an 8. D8. That's a 3. That's a phone call. 3 plus 2, 5.
5 damage. Fantastic. So your arrow flies true and thuds into the chest of this thing, and it like stumbles backward, but is pushed forward by its accomplices behind it, and they rush into the room. One of them tumbles over and just goes for the turret. The other 2 rush for Amy. Turret first. What's your turret's AC?
Well, I'll tell you.
Oh, that's a 20. What is it anyways? Does anybody know it?
It's an 18.
It's an 18.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So they start scrabbling at it with their claws, right?
I bet they do.
That is a total of 8 points of damage
Ooh.
to your turret.
Okay.
As they like it starts to tear apart the various pieces of it, right? This one's a little bit larger than the rest of them. It also has like one leg that's mutated and is especially large. The 2 that are coming for you,
Yep.
your armor class is 16 still?
19.
19. There it is. One of them still hit
Hashtag
you.
paladin life.
19.
I need you to take a total of 8 damage.
What?
And what?
Unacceptable.
Terrible.
Red
Also,
card.
How dare you?
Roll a Constitution save.
Oh.
Okay.
So roll
Yep.
your d20.
Ha.
Good. Great.
Constitution
Constitution
is
plus
plus 1, so 16.
Beautiful. Fantastic.
Yeah,
And their,
yeah.
like dirty claws rake into your flesh.
Oh, yeah,
You feel
no.
like a stiffness in your bones as you start to like swing back and defend them away. And that's when the one at the top of the stairs begins to change.
The otter?
And out of it start to emerge hundreds.
Oh, yeah, no. Is this like Oogie
thousands
Boogie?
of bees.
It's always bees with you. Literally, no. I'd like to lodge a complaint.
But, like, are they endangered on this world? Should I be worried?
They're about to be.
Yup.
Okay.
The bees! The bees!
Oh, my goodness.
Let's see. This nice lion boy will be bees. The
So it's like a
bees
swarm?
rush down. It's a swarm. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
this massive
great.
swarm.
Awesome.
It's just-
Well, it oughter be impressive.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my
and
goodness.
it
cannot believe
engulfs
you.
you, Amy. And are we done?
Yeah.
No, we're
Probably
never done.
Probably.
It's all we have, Miles.
I've never been so disappointed.
Oh.
Oh.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw yet again.
12. 13.
13. You are poisoned.
Oh boy.
So
Awesome.
you're going
Love
to take
it.
disadvantages on attack and ability checks, which means basically everything.
Jeez.
And finally, Otterboy
Yeah.
streams down from up
It's
top,
disease.
and once again swings at you. She needs help. She needs help. Order more drinks.
Otter boy.
Did you just say Ottermore?
Otterboy.
No.
Otterboy.
Oh, goodness.
boy.
So, Otterboy swings down, swiping this massive claw at you, and you're able to barely duck out of the way while the bees start to crawl in the crevices of your armor. We are turning around to the top of the order. Invisibane.
All right. So we got a bunch of things like crawling around. There's stuff crawling around the ceiling as well.
They've dropped down, right? Okay. One of them is in front of Jin. The other one is like standing right next to Batsy on the map.
They like came in crawling on the ceiling.
Yes.
So I will strike a dramatic pose that nobody can see because I'm invisible, and call out, "You, undead Spider-Man, welcome to your worst nightmare. Come into the dark.
Oh,
Theater of the mind!"
Oh my god.
Oh.
Spider-Man turned off the
Are we drinking these tonight? Is this how
Drink up.
Yes.
Go.
That's all three.
Yes.
Hydrate.
All right. So
Do it.
that affects.
You could turn
Two
it
at
down.
once, wow.
They're undead.
Okay.
Oh, that's exciting.
Hydrate.
Well done.
Hydrate.
Excellent. Well.
Yes.
Yeah.
The flourish.
So much. So this affects everyone. Does that include your party members?
No, I exclude the party members.
Thanks.
Okay, fantastic. Amazing. So
Is it?
these ghouls, right, like start to recoil. And they begin to retreat, right, running away from the various different party members, screaming, "The light! The light! The light!" Or actually, one of them, only the otter, is able to scream sensibly, rushing back up the stairs. While they start to, the rest of the ghouls rush, this one like clambering over.
Oh.
In fact, you know what? He gets stuck in that stuff.
Yeah.
Doing a couple points of damage to him. The rest of them like make their way to corners as quickly as they can.
Would they get opportunity attacks as they run away?
You absolutely will.
I want
Yeah, so Dame gets one.
Dame gets one. Well,
You have a bow, so you don't get
right,
one.
because I don't have my sword out right
However, Amy, you get an attack of opportunity
So
as
you
well.
can roll your and just do
Ooh.
like a sword attack.
now. Yeah, she had a 9.
Yes.
She missed. And
Ooh, that's good.
19.
19, that's a
Nine
hit.
and
Roll
19.
damage.
Yes. Okay. Where'd my 8 go?
That's it.
Yeah, let's say that you hit the one that fell.
7 plus 3. 10.
Oh, snap! That's
It's the
brutal.
prize.
Surprise!
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
Fantastic. The bees, however, are unaffected. They don't care about theater.
Aw.
No. How dare they?
That's the power of potatoes.
So we're back around. It's you've done your turn.
I've still got my bonus action.
You're right. What are you
Ooh,
going to
yes,
do with
you
that
do.
bonus action?
I'm going to deliver a bardic inspiration to our paladin.
Nice.
I'm going to do the one that I can't use after this because I got the pronunciation of her name wrong. So I will call out to
Yeah.
her and strike out. Leia is a paladin. Her name is Leia. She's a paladin. And there's a million plants she's going to grow. Just you wait. Just you wait. As you take your
Yes.
As a single tear.
Leia is a paladin. Boom.
So good.
Yeah.
It's
It
so
took me a second and then I
wonderful.
went
I
there.
love it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's good.
Yay.
Great. So you have a
Yes.
d6 of inspiration, and guess what? It's your turn.
Yeah, it is. I would like to do, before I mispronounce this,
Someone in the corner goes, bards.
I would like to do Turn the Faithless.
Ooh, yeah.
Wait, what?
What did you say?
Turn the
Faithless.
Faithless.
Ooh,
Yeah.
snap.
Ooh.
I don't think that affects
It's undead. Here.
Yeah.
It does?
Yeah.
I looked at your sheet and it didn't, but that's okay. I've been wrong before. Turn the Faithless. You must channel divinity.
On a fae or fiend. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you're Oath of the Ancients. I
Yeah.
misled you.
Oh.
Yeah, so
You
can't
asked
do that
me and
to
I
the
was wrong.
undead. Just hit something. There's that dude
Hit it.
right next to you
You
who's
can
like caught in the rubble. And
Hit
he's
them,
almost
baby,
dead.
one more time.
Crush
All
his
right.
stuff.
All right.
You
I
also
will.
can lay on hands yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leia
Well-
on hands.
It's
Oh my
also
God.
true.
Leia.
But I'm still at 12, so I
Leia
want to.
on
This is the
Yeah.
funniest game I've run in a while.
So much psychic damage. Yeah.
Okay, so do I just roll this first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
10.
Are you laying on hands? Or
Oh,
you
wait,
hitting?
no. I'm going to hit.
Yeah. Okay,
yes.
go.
Yes.
Then do that.
Okay, 10
Plus 5.
15.
That is a hit. Roll damage.
Huzzah.
Huzzah.
This is a thing. 4 plus 3, 7.
7.
Nice.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Math.
That absolutely kills that thing.
Yay!
So you spin around and come down with your axe on top of its head, just like crushing it into the spines below it, shattering all like a bunch of timber underneath it. That is your turn. We're around to Portia.
Okay, so let me ask you a question here.
Yes. Love questions.
What's it gonna take
I don't know.
to get you into a force ballista today? Okay, so am I? I'm gonna use my 15 feet to climb up on this bar with my little
Your little legs.
BB boy,
And be- yeah.
and I'm going to use that to attack this and push it. Oh no! Oh, Dame, the Dame is down.
She going
No, is
down.
down.
We
I
yelling
want
timber.
to hit this guy and like
Bees.
push
The
him up the
bees.
The
stairs.
bees.
Those are
Okay.
bees. They're in the same space
It's a
as
swarm of bees.
Leia.
Yeah,
Oh,
but if
boy.
I push them back,
You're going to have to hit Leia in order to affect the bees.
so they're in the same space as Leia.
Yeah, they are in her armor.
Well, I don't want to do that. Can I?
So that you know everything around you is basically incapacitated.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
With the exception of the
Oh.
Okay, with the exception of the bees. Okay, so
stop
I'll
the
stay
bees.
here instead.
You can't
I'll
stop
hit this
the
guy and
bees.
push it back into its buddy. So that's step 1 of my turn. This is my bonus action to do this, I guess.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
who cares if I do it out of order? That's not a
Advantage.
great roll.
Advantage.
Advantage, thank God.
Advantage means you roll
oof.
twice and take the better. It's
Cool.
Bad both times though.
Well, the second one wasn't bad. It just wasn't great.
Can't help.
Okay, sorry. Force ballista, I go ahead and add, nothing to that. So, oh wait, no. Yeah, no, it's nothing. There's nothing that can help this. It's just a straight up 10.
Straight up 10,
hit.
that is a miss.
Cool.
Yeah.
Baboosh. Nothing happens, and we move on with our lives. So now I will take out my crossbow and try myself to do what this BB could not do.
Kill.
Murder. Oh, but it's also an advantage.
Yeah?
What a time to be alive. It's the same 2 rolls. It's the same 2 rolls. The difference is that I get to add things because, listen, I'm going to be positive towards my turret. I was going to say something mean to it, but we're going to use positive reinforcement.
Positive.
Yeah,
More
it's
positive beard
yeah.
fries ever arrived.
Cool. That's necessary. 14 to hit. 14 to hit.
Hit. Roll damage.
Thank God. Okay, so that's 1d10
Kill.
plus a d6 of lightning damage.
Buzz.
Sweet. So the worst. Okay, so 8 damage, and this counts as magical damage because
8
it
total.
is
Beautiful.
an arcane weapon, and then it's 4 lightning damage on top of that.
Brutal.
I separated it
Nice.
out just in case.
Yeah.
I like
Great.
that.
So your arrow shoots through this thing's eye, and it starts to shiver as
Yeah.
it's scrabbling and
Yeah.
drooling black ichor everywhere.
Yeah.
Which one
Around 2, that was an image.
This one.
Jin.
Oh, is that
So
one? Okay.
violent.
Then.
Oh, can I drink?
Yeah.
Can I? Wait,
Oh.
never mind. I'll do it next
Wait.
turn. You got it.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll save it.
Doobly
It'll build
doo.
tension.
So the one that. Do any of them have cover? None of them have cover?
None of them have cover now.
Blessed be. So I'm going
No, they're
to. Unblessed be. I'm going to Hunter's Mark that chunky one.
Chonky one.
The chunky boy. And then I'm going to make an arrow attack, because that's
Kill.
what I do.
Kill.
Oh, that's not ideal. But 9 plus
advantage,
6.
advantage.
Oh, that's right. Advantage.
You're still gonna hit.
Avantage. 15 plus 6.
Great. Hit.
That's
Roll
a number.
damage.
So that's going to be a D8 and a D6 at the same time. That is. Oh,
Nice.
wow. 12 damage.
Almost the number of the beast.
Well,
You add anything to it?
That
Oh, plus 2. Sorry. 12 damage plus 2.
plus
14.
2. Beautiful. So,
14.
All right. Fantastic.
That's a number.
Your arrow flies clean over the one that just got crossbowed head and slams into him. I think you get 2 arrows off with this one, right?
Yeah, I like it.
Are you gonna move Batsy at all?
So as the arrows go by and one of them just kind of whistles like, yes, then Batsy's just gonna swing at the one that attacked her. No, wait, she can't do that.
This
She
is
can
the
move. She
best
can move.
flavor
So she's just gonna fly around and she's actually gonna fly above Leia.
Leia.
Yeah.
All right. Great.
Maybe help out later.
Maybe
out later. Okay, there we
Yeah.
go. Beautiful. All right, it is around to our terrible ghouls' turn. They are still incapacitated, but bees
Yeah.
continue to happen.
Yep. Yep.
Roll a Constitution save.
Every time you're so adorable.
Just
love you so much.
9.
You have your inspiration.
So you still
What are your
you have an
inspiration?
die.
Yeah.
Yeah, use your inspiration.
Oh, okay.
To D6.
Roll the D6.
So that is my.
He's a little cube boy.
I know, but they don't really actually look like 4.
4. So 4 total?
No, plus
No,
whatever you-
plus the 8, 9, 13
total.
total.
Someone out there is doing our math.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Math.
13, great. You're no longer poisoned for the time being. You do take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Bees are
Okay.
You can take it.
That's
Jesus out of
fine.
Uh,
They're endangered in
Bee
this
Jesus,
world.
I see
Bee
that.
Jesus.
The Bee Gees?
Oh,
They're
God.
stinging the bejesus out of her.
Donovan, you're up.
All right. From where I'm at. Can I see the bees from where I'm at?
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to point out the direction of the bees, and I will go. As I cast
Bless you.
Dissonant Whispers
Oh.
at second level on the bees. They get to make a Wisdom saving throw.
They failed. That was not very
They're
well.
not
So
very well.
bees take 3d6 psychic damage.
Same.
Oh.
That's a 5, another 5, 10.
Oh!
That is 13 points of psychic damage to those bees.
Yay!
Nice.
They're defeated!
See, everybody's doing it.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm trying
Join
not to.
us.
Beautiful. Well done, Donovan. Anything else?
Yep, bonus
one
action. We're
bonus
going to
action.
inspire Leia again.
Yeah.
This one. Yeah.
Yes.
I can only do 2 per day, so this is the second one. It is. Sing once again with me, our strange duet. My psionic grasp on you grows stronger yet.
Ooh.
And though you turn from me to glance behind, the illithid of the opera is here, inside your mind.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah.
we went
Yeah.
there. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The audience is like, oh!
It's
Yeah.
Another
so
D6
good.
inspiration.
Yeah. That
Oh,
harmed me.
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the best.
4 more weeks of these.
Yeah. How dare you? It's the best.
Leia, you're up. Good luck.
I got a lot of music
I-
to pull from.
Yes.
Oh, ye goodness. I'm going to use lay on hands because I'm getting close.
All right.
I will use the 15 on myself so I don't necessarily die yet.
All right, fantastic.
Good,
Heal
that's good.
15.
Woo!
And that's a standard, right?
Yes.
Standard action? All right, beautiful. That means it's time for Portia.
Yeah, boy. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is probably about the same thing I did before. If I were to answer me this, if I were to catapult at the gross otter, what is that like?
The grotto?
It's clear. Yeah,
Great.
yeah. You have line
I've
of sight.
decided that this is what I will do. I will cast catapult. I will take a coin from my pocket,
Yeah.
toss it into the air,
Yeah.
and it will make a dexterity save against 13.
All right, great. You got it. It succeeded.
Cool. It takes half of 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, wow. Is that what
So-
your ballista does?
No, I've gone with the catapult first. It's a
Okay.
spell.
It's a spell.
Yeah.
Got it.
Basically, I'm like flipping. It's like that magician's thing where they like coin magic. They like flip it in the air and they put up their hand, and then it all like sound waves behind it and shoves it in the thing's face. It's in my mind. I hope you can see it too.
Yeah.
Eight.
It is nice.
I'm gonna need an explanation. So is it the coin
13.
doing the damage?
Yeah. So I'm flipping the coin and then
Yeah.
putting a bunch of force behind the
Yeah.
coin.
That's the most Jedi-ish.
Like
I know.
Yes, Jean Grey.
Okay. I did not. I thank God. I did roll 1-1, so that's unfortunate. You know what? Yeah. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna do this damage, but I'm also gonna drink, and I'll tell you how. And I'm gonna do my ultimate.
Oh.
This is what I would like to do. I'm gonna push it across the table. You send it back if you don't like it, BB.
Like
Okay.
the coin.
What I'm going to do is, as I push the coin with my left hand, I'm going to hold up my my power gauntlet, for lack of a better term. It's actually just my arm, but whatever. And I'm going to start basically pushing out like that pixelated magic that I use to create stuff. And I heard them say, "Run from the light, run from the light." And I'm noticing that this is very bad over here where Leia is.
Yep.
And so I'm going to create like a mechanical sun that like whirs around her that maybe makes them roll with disadvantage to hit her.
Oh, fantastic! You're way underpowering this. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to do anything that you hate.
It's sun, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like so it
true.
like pulses radiate light out of
absolutely.
it so that they like can't go for her
Kill
or
her.
like they can't do
Drink
what they
your
want
carrot
to do.
juice.
I'm doing it.
Yes.
This is sun juice.
It is.
Also, I will be using my force ballista. Okay,
So
I rolled an 8, so no.
Nope.
Now I think we should say goodnight.
So your sun juice is like Sunny D?
Yeah, it is.
There. It is. All right. go for it.
Yeah,
Sunny
I'm gonna do the
Bees.
same
Nice.
thing I did before and try and hit something with an arrow. Same beefy boy.
Boy.
Yeah, where is
That is 8 plus 6.
He's still. Yeah. Roll
9,
damage.
10, 11.
You hit.
Oh, right.
You hit.
Yeah,
Roll
right.
damage.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Rolling damage. These are dice, and they say 11 damage.
Oh, crunch.
Plus 2, sorry.
Yeah, absolutely.
13
13.
damage.
No change. It still murders him awfully.
Oh,
right?
wonderful.
Beautiful.
Yes.
So you're like arrows fly across the room.
Yes,
one of them
yeah.
shooting into his leg, almost like breaking it off, and the other
Oh.
one goes clean through his heart, and he like stutters, and then falls, scratching down, making this like gurgling sound as he falls. Anything else?
Just gonna bonus action move my hunter's mark to that one, to his friend.
Great. Yeah.
Its friend,
absolutely.
their
One
friend.
next
I don't know.
time. Don't gender the ghouls.
Yeah, I'm not trying to.
Beautiful. That's the end of your turn.
Batsy's looking pretty.
Batsy is looking beautiful.
Yeah.
That mini is terrifying.
It
I'm sorry that
is.
You on stream can't see it. We'll show it later.
Yeah.
So they've oh my god, these poor ghouls.
I mean,
Donovan's like they were going to eat me.
I mean,
Yeah.
right.
What do you
right.
want?
So the,
Have
like,
you considered the
brightness
plight of the ghoul?
of the brightness of the sun, they continue to react with like the same terror, and it's as if your theater of the mind was brought alive with magic, and they begin to rush, stumbling out of the room and running from this place. This one like rushes up, these go out this door, and this one terrifiedly like kind of slinks by the sun,
Ew.
slowly
Cool.
like making its way out.
Pretty sure that was me.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that was definitely. Oh,
well.
Stage
sweetie. Yeah.
Shoot my bear.
Oh
there.
my
Yeah.
gosh.
All right, you're still here, Donovan. I
Somewhere.
swear I'm not
I
trying
mean,
to
if
get
you
rid
were
of
on the ground, you could keep going for that low-hanging fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so they've run away, right? Scrabbling higher up into the tower or outside.
Question.
Away.
Somewhere.
Yes.
So my hunter's mark follows the one that I marked.
Yeah,
Do I know
you can
where
track,
it went?
Yeah.
Where are they going?
Oh.
Absolutely do. Yeah.
They're going on an
They've
adventure?
actually gone across to the. They've like scrambled through the sunlight outside, which is dimmed because
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's very cloudy out, right?
Right.
And rainy, and they've gone into the other tower on the other side.
Yeah, and stay out.
Well, they went to the other tower,
So
so
we just
maybe
know-
don't go there
Yeah.
unless there's an owl bear there.
Burn it to the ground? I don't know.
Yeah, set the whole thing on fire.
Excellent.
So
Yeah.
you know what?
Fire.
Make an investigation check real quick.
Okay.
Someone.
I can do that.
Sounds like Anne.
I'm very
Cool.
smart.
Yep.
That's not a great roll. But I am good at things.
Yeah.
I think this is one of them. How's a 10 for you?
Just enough, actually.
Hey!
Just enough.
Adequate!
So you are able
able to see, you look around a little bit, and you notice that there are indeed signs of some kind of large clawed creature, larger than the ghouls that you were just fighting.
Yeah.
Right? And they're scratching posts have been made of some of the of the support staffs.
Yeah.
That's the wrong word.
Beams?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Beams.
Support staff.
I mean,
It's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
In a place that used to be a hospital, that's a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is clearly an owlbear that has gone through here, right?
Come through.
Actions, questions,
Okay,
concerns.
I say, I think this looks about right. We should follow this while we have the chance to get away.
Yes.
And if we
Yeah.
get wet because of the storm, it is what
It's
it
fine.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll make a survival check.
I would
actually, on that note.
survival. I do have pluses with that, so that's actually
I am adequate.
tasty, maybe. This is not the best,
God, we
but
are bad
8,
at
9,
this
10,
game.
11. It's a 12.
It's
Okay,
12. Well,
all right.
it's not hard to see that the owlbear came from upstairs.
Oh.
So you begin to make your way
Upstairs?
yeah.
Walking
Okay.
Where the
fast.
voice was.
They don't tell.
It's probably fine.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's.
You know what? We're traumatized.
We're here at
Let's
this
just
point.
lean
Let's
into the
just do it.
discomfort.
Leia, how are you feeling?
I feel much better. Thank
Yeah?
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, shake it off.
Then
Shake it
lead
off.
the way, my paladin
Oh,
friend.
that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Okay. All right. Great.
Beautiful.
Yep. I go up those stairs.
So you
Just
begin to
using the
make
blind
your
sight.
way up, right?
Mhm.
And as you go, you realize that this is a hospital, right? Or it
Oh.
used to be, right? There's scattered pieces of equipment.
Fascinating.
There's broken potions, and the lower levels appear to be like an emergency room. As you get a little bit higher, you start to find much more complicated equipment, right? Beds for keeping people in, all of them broken and rotted. You can see that those creatures have probably been living in here for some time, and the bones of things are left all over.
Are there any, as we go, can I have a look around for any vials or things that I might, because I'm a doctor,
Yeah,
so
sure.
I'm
Why don't you
interested
make-
in.
Why don't you make an investigation check for me
Okay.
on that note?
Pray for me. Oh God, 11.
Okay.
That's your total?
Yeah, it is. It's the best I can do.
So you start to look around for stuff that's intact, and it increasingly seems like everything has
Just,
been
rotten,
eaten
yeah.
by time.
Yeah.
Right? But as you start to look around bit by bit, you notice that there's something in the back of your head, right? This it's somewhere between a feeling and a voice, right? That's almost calling out to you, but the words you can't make sense of. And as you keep going up and up, it starts to take more shape and more form. And eventually, you start to see these visions, all of you, gently, that of what this place was, right? Of gigantic swans outside of the windows landing these huge pallets of wounded soldiers and them being brought inside and being cared for. And you see, in this kind of semi-hallucination, as you march up the stairs, these time pass, hundreds of years, until eventually a very dark night comes. And you aren't able to see past that. But as you continue to walk, you notice 2 scratches regularly around, everywhere as you go. Maybe somewhere, most of the rooms, their room numbers have been broken off, so that they're
Yeah.
just 11s, over and over and over.
I don't
and
like that.
over again in repetition, until finally you reach the top of this tower, and in front of you is the sky bridge, stretching out to the other side, where the devastation of the top floor of this far area, it looks like that is indeed where our owlbear is hiding.
Ooh. Yes.
Actions, questions,
Yes.
concerns?
We have
Oh
Deanna.
boy.
Jin has overflowed.
Yay!
What a great time for that.
Thank goodness.
Oh boy.
So that means that Jin is going to get his ultimate ability, but also that we
Outside.
roll on a table and something crazy happens
Something crazy
immediately.
happens.
Yeah.
Wild magic surge.
I'm gonna hand you this because I'm
Yeah.
assuming you don't need it, Miles.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
quite all right.
okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Which
of
color
course.
flask did I have? Was it this one? Was it that one? Which one?
You know what? You get to pick.
I'm
You
gonna
dealer's
mix,
choice.
I'm gonna mix and match. Get a nice little Merlot.
Cool. So you need us to set ourselves up here?
Yeah,
said
yeah.
that.
Oh,
Place
I'll give you
yourselves on
these
my slightly
awful
warped-
people for
Beautiful.
your
Yeah,
own.
give me the gross ones.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Where do you want to be, everybody?
I'm in the back.
Yeah,
in-
good
Yeah,
call.
I'll be
I'm
leading
thinking
this little search
This
party.
charge.
right after
Why
Leia.
is it always the bridge? Yeah, I would like to. You want to be after Leia?
Yeah, right. Just
Okay,
after.
cool. And I will be back here.
Where's
with my
Game?
She's a
flailing.
buff.
Okay.
And
She's looking down on us.
this is still within 10 minutes of our. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
sure. I'll let you have your turret.
Cool.
Blessed
So
be.
as I just wanted to say, to the gathered party, as we like reach this area, and have seen all of these things, and she just kind of looks at Donovan and says, "Why is it that everywhere we go, death is coming for life? The tree." The very soul of life being attacked by this necromantic energy, this place that clearly helped people and kept them alive and nurtured them, that seems to be taken over by whatever these undead horrors are.
Well, if I were writing this, first of all, it would have been far more fantastic up until this point. However, but this,
Cool.
there is an underlying theme, and you, I believe, have certainly hit on to that. Those dual scratches, the 11s, those clearly have some form of significance. My guess is that there would be some sort of overarching form. I believe the common vernacular is a big bad, who is perhaps some. I would assume perhaps the white strips pigeon that sucked us in here.
The Digin.
Yeah, the Digin.
The Digin, right.
The Digin, yes. We're not going to call it that.
We
Perhaps
are, though.
had
We've
some-
been calling it.
You may
pretty
call it
Digin.
that. I'm not going to do that.
Digin.
It may have had some. Maybe that was the creature, or maybe some servant of the creature, or whatever it is. There is some sort of overarching force behind this that clearly we, as the heroes of this tale, were summoned to do something about.
All right, well, I guess let's.
That's cute. Yeah, that's about
Question.
right.
Things first!
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh boy. Question.
Sorry, I don't have an owlbear miniature.
No, it's fine.
You get a sphinx.
The hunter's mark is concentration up to an hour. Can I move my hunter's mark onto the owlbear?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
A mechanical question
Yeah.
for such a
I was
dramatic
just
moment.
like,
Yeah.
because I see that and I'm like, oh.
Jin's like, nope.
Just kind of like
Yeah.
when you pick up a cat and it just goes like, nope,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
backing away.
Absolutely. So around, like, out of the darkness of the far side
Yeah.
of this tower, like, stomps this owlbear, right? These two massive claws covered in down. And its back haunches are huge and have these, like, almost bear-like claws on them, right? And it's got this terrible, sharp beak on its front that hooks dangerously, and these two massive eyes that kind of shrink to adjust to the light outside. And as the storm comes down, it screams at you, howling louder than the wind, and begins to charge. Let's roll initiative.
Hey!
Okay.
Combat to combat today.
It's happening.
Combat to bat.
And then we'll deal with the overflow.
Oh.
And
And Donovan has 2.
Yes.
Bless up.
beautiful. There you go, my friend. Thank you. Enjoy your multicolored beverages.
Yes.
Those are the best kind.
All right. Can I get totals?
22. I got a nat
22.
20.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Portia.
You want to guess?
1.
No, it's a 5.
Is that a 1 plus 4?
No,
Oh.
it's a 3 plus 2. But
Leia.
14.
14. You
Rolled a
rolled
lucky 13.
13. Oh no, 14.
14.
Donovan!
19.
19. Beautiful. Fantastic.
You're rolling
All right.
well.
Well, Jen,
Yeah, so
you move your hunter's mark. as your
Hunter's
bonus
mark
action.
has been
Yeah.
moved, and I see that Batsy's doing a thing. It's like, oh, okay, yep, here we go. Because the ultimate's
Exactly.
happening.
The ultimate's happening.
Yeah.
So Batsy, I don't have another massive
She already
bat
pretty
miniature.
big.
She already but she's
She
going to be
pretty
this.
thick. Oh.
Now. What if she just turns into this? What if that happens?
Sure, that's
That
fine.
would be great, actually. I like that.
I mean, we could create
really like
another
that.
table for Batsy. I do love a good
We
table.
should have,
that's fair.
actually.
Yeah.
Should, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Next
Our
time.
spiritual
Come
leader.
back next time for more Batsy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the she's
However,
the best of
Batsy
us.
sees the owlbear and begins to expand, like growing into this massive bat creature.
Can we discuss this for just a second? How
Oh,
you're
that is a
he's
little
drinking
earthy.
2 of them at once. You're a ranger. You're used to it.
Yeah?
Suck it up.
I ain't say it was bad. I just said it was earthy.
Oh my god.
I'm impressed.
I gave you that heads up.
You did.
food coloring.
Thank you.
So Batsy is large, right? Massive, spreading wings, and out from underneath her wings come these like little flickers of shadow bats that like shiver and dart in the night. What are you gonna do?
We're all just gonna attack.
I think I speak for the table when I say
Yeah, we're just gonna go for
we're
it.
going
I
to
mean,
slay this thing.
Oh, would she benefit from my hunter's mark or not? Oh wait, what's the wild
She does
magic
not.
thing that happens?
Oh, what's the wild magic thing that happened?
Because
I
that
don't
may be
know yet.
significant.
That might
Yeah.
change something. Yeah.
It might change.
That absolutely. We just did that. We just rolled bees. We're gonna roll something else.
That's why that
we
happened.
did. There were bees.
Bees.
That was a thing that happened.
Bats and the bees.
Fantastic. Oh, this one's a little bit simple. This like stench begins to emit from you.
Sorry. My bad.
I said it's earthy, not bad.
It's earthy. It's earthy.
The rest of you need to make Constitution saves.
Oh.
Okay.
It was the ghouls. It was the
Sorry.
ghouls. You know, it got a little ghoul
Jeez
musk
Louise.
on me.
I can't do anything right.
17.
Totals.
9.
17.
14.
You're sickened. I'm sorry.
Well, I am sickening, so.
Actions.
They
Kill.
attack the Batsian friends.
Batsy and
We
friends
attacking. We
swoop
attacking.
in, slamming into the side. Roll your attack.
Okay. It is a nat 20 plus bat stats.
Woo!
I don't know the bat
That's a
stats.
crit.
Yeah.
You did it.
Okay. Roll 2d10.
Ooh, a D10. I've not used that one before. What's that look like?
Is that
this
this
it?
little?
dice.
No.
What do you need?
Oh, it's the
D10?
D10.
It's this one.
It's that one?
It's the little guy.
Oh, it's like the little dime.
Yeah, there are always 2 of them
This
in
one,
every
right?
set.
Okay.
Oh.
One for
Because one's the-
percentile
yeah.
and one for your D10.
Okay, so you said 2?
Yes.
4 and
7.
4 and 7.
Ooh.
Yes,
Yeah,
wonderful.
right? Yeah.
11.
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh,
brutal. Brutal. So, let me see. Plus Batsy's increased strength.
Yeah.
She thick.
God damn it.
Is 10 damage as this thing swoops down and slams into her side, like almost bowling the owlbear over, who like starts to swipe at it as it continues to run forward, absolutely blindsided by the size of this thing. You still have an attack though, don't you?
Oh, I do. Well, then I'm gonna roll. That's an 8.
That's
total.
what's
You
your
don't have any-
That's 8 total? Yeah.
8
yeah.
total. Yeah.
That misses, flies over its shoulder as it gets like bowled over by Batsy.
Right.
That means that we are turned around to Donovan.
I will reach into my pouch, pull out feather and the little tarts. Wave the feather at the owlbear and call out to it, I will barely survive this encounter! As I cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
No.
What's my save again?
Wisdom 12.
Wisdom 12. On the nose. On the nose.
Oh.
Succeeds. The
No.
owlbear like kind of stumbles, looks at you and goes, "Ah!" and rushes at you in particular. That is turned around to
I liked it. No.
Leia! Actually,
now I
no.
No, what?
No.
Get out
I
of here.
was wrong.
No, no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Bear
No.
He's hungry
boy.
for bard blood.
Bear boy hungry. for bard blood?
No.
The bear boy wants the bard blood.
He's gonna have to go through us.
He is going to have to go for you, so
That's
he's
100%
absolutely going to go through you. But
Well,
first
but not
he's
me
gonna
though,
rush up.
specifically.
I mean, I'm kind of on the side. Let's be real.
Oh yeah,
I'm
can't
in
wait
the
for
middle.
this now.
Would that be
I'm in the middle.
This is gonna be great.
And crashes into you. Would you roll a strength check?
Doesn't
Me?
Batsy get an attack
Wait.
of opportunity?
Batsy does, you're right.
Oh,
actually.
Bassett gets a tack off to.
Thank you, audience.
That's a 3, so.
Nope, Batsy
No.
misses.
The
Batsy like
audience is
scratches after him as he runs.
Strength,
okay, you get him next time,
Oh
girl.
god, oh god, oh god. Strength plus 2, and that's a 12 total.
12 total.
It's the math song.
Boom! You were bashed aside. You and like, ooh, yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's not me though.
That's
Yeah,
not
that
you?
was me.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Oh hey.
Oh.
Was she
What up?
supposed to do this?
Welcome
need
to
me to
D&D.
do
There's a
something?
lot going on. You go first. Roll a strength save.
Yeah. Roll that. You're good
Roll
at
that.
None of that happened.
I'm
Okay.
a,
15.
it. 15.
And then it is 18.
18.
I don't know why I just sang that. It was just sung.
Does not manage. Bashes you to the side, and you fly sideways and are dangling off the side, right? You
Oh,
do
that's
like a
fun.
roll and a fall and a grab onto the side.
Oh boy.
And then runs into you, bashes
Oh,
you to
great.
the side.
Oh lordy, coming.
It's time for your turret.
My turret's fine.
Strength check.
Oh God, it's a 5 again.
What's with the fives tonight? I
Actually
feel like
flies into
tonight
you.
has
Roll a
been brought to you
dexterity
by
save.
5.
Oh God. I'm rolling a
This is
different
now
dice.
a game of how many times can I make Anne roll poorly.
So every game I've ever played. That is another 5. But
What?
Consistency.
Get a new dice.
I did.
Another one.
She gave it away.
You're right. You said that's a dexterity save.
Yes, it is.
That's a 7.
Nope.
Ah.
What does that mean?
You're gonna take a little bit of damage as this thing
Okay.
slams into you. Oh, more than a little bit. You're gonna take 7 points of damage as it
It's fine.
crashes into you,
fine.
and then it reaches
It's fine.
the bard.
Are you still invisible? What did that happen?
That dropped when I cast a spell.
It's gonna be some catharsis.
All right. Lashes out with its beak. What's your armor class?
13.
Oh, misses.
Yes!
But its claws come next, swiping up underneath you. That
Uncalled
does. It's perfectly called for. I don't know what you're talking about. That does. Ooh, 15 damage.
Oh.
It's fine. It's
But
No,
fine.
we
it's
have a
fine,
thing
it's
that might
fine.
help, maybe?
We have.
Please?
Help us, Deanna, please.
Have another blast.
Why don't you guys help me?
Yay!
There's only one of them.
We need a flask,
Flask?
Yeah.
You're right.
please.
Yay!
I'm too busy talking smack.
Thank
I know.
All right.
Smack and talk.
Oh God.
That's the end of the owlbear's turn. Leah.
I'm hanging over a ledge.
Yeah,
I
you
would
are.
do something about
Deal
that
with it.
if I
Yeah.
were you. It's just dealer's
I
choice,
just want to
right?
hang here all night.
Yeah.
So is that technically
Hang
counted
in
as
there.
the action if I like?
Yeah.
You're going to have to make an athletics check to get up. Yeah.
Okay. All
can
right.
do
Well,
that.
I mean, I'm gonna have to do that because
strong.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that. That's good. That's
Yeah.
a natural 20.
Yeah, it is.
Hey.
Thanks.
Say that.
The
It's a
worried
natural
look on
20.
your face
I
for a
was
natural
so nervous.
20.
I was like, this is the one time tonight I'm gonna roll a 5
Yeah.
because everyone else is.
Don't worry, I've taken
Beautiful.
care of it.
So
So,
scared. I'm so scared.
You like pull yourself up and are able to stand, and you can, you have a standard action. That was your movement. I'm gonna call it. Cool.
Sweet.
Dope.
So,
Dope for real.
Throw your axe.
but I can't do this.
No, because it is. We don't know if
What is
it's
this?
Fae or Fiend. We're talking about channel.
Oh no! I meant Nature's Wrath.
Nature's Wrath. Yeah, you could do that. Why not?
But
Let
I
her
would like to
trim.
do Nature's Wrath. I'd like to go capture this Baron and knit.
So it
Cool,
can
you
choose
have to hit it
strength or
to do that?
dexterity. No.
Net
It
devil.
has to
No,
roll
nope.
To save.
Yep.
All right. Cool. Beautiful. What is the save I'm trying to hit?
DC 12.
DC 12.
You know what
All
you're
right,
doing.
beautiful. So
Now I
out
do.
of the ground, like vines start to like blossom.
Yeah, because I'm pretty mad
from
at this
the
bear.
from the like
Owl
dead wood
bear.
and start to wrap around its leg, and it like tears one leg away and slashes the other and goes. Its sound changed. There we go.
I just want to do that back there.
I
It's
hate
really
it.
fun. It's really
yeah.
scary.
I'm glad you're having a great time.
I am.
Oh my god, I'm having
That's
so
the
much
end
fun.
of your turn. It resisted. Portia, you're up.
Yeah, okay, so number one, ow. And I want to say that, like, when we have, like, a BB-8 situation,
Yeah.
when the rock, like, rolled, it had, like, 3 little rocks on top of it that were all, like, rotating,
Yeah.
and they all, like, clattered to the ground, and it kind of, like, tries to roll around and get itself back going, and it, like, swirls the 3 rocks back on top of it, and it's like, and tries to shoot it. It's going to move here, though, so that if it hits... So it's staying within, it's not gonna like move away from it, but I need to get it over here so that if it hits it backwards, it doesn't kill my
So
friends.
it's moving in its big area, so it gets an attack of opportunity against your turn.
No, it stayed within its attack.
Okay,
Yeah.
I believe you.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, if I left the area, then it would. So, God, it's better than a 5, but only by 1. So,
Hey, it's baby steps.
yeah,
We're
living
getting
our best
there.
life.
was
Okay,
working
I will
up from
now.
5. That's a
I will
miss,
now roll to attack with my crossbow, and we will pray.
Great.
It's an 11.
Sad whisper.
Oh, there you go.
It was a 6 again, but
That's
like,
amazing.
But it's okay. But it's okay.
fine.
It's the
I'm just happy to be here.
You've been
Oh.
gifted new dice.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
boy.
That is
That's some
back
bardic
around
inspiration
to
right
Jin,
there.
Okay.
The only one who can do damage to it.
Did I just got hit into the wall? I didn't, or the
Yeah,
railing?
no, you're okay.
Okay, great. Oh, I'm in its range.
God.
Oh boy. Then I'm going to. Could I swap to my sword and slash at it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Draw a sword, drop, and bonus action, and then slash at it for your standard. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. I'm gonna do that then.
Yep. Yes.
Yes, that sounds good.
Ah, cowabunga it is.
I'll do whatever you want.
Yes. I'm gonna do that because I also want Batsy to attack, so we'll both.
right.
Everybody's
Yeah,
gonna attack. We're just all
everybody's
gonna
gonna
attack. Great. Okay, that's 15 plus 4.
That's 5
That's a
times
19.
3.
19. That's a hit. Roll damage.
Making up for last week. Oop, that's
Better.
not even in the box. That was on the napkin. So that's a
Illegal.
3
Napkin
total. 3 total damage. Which, you know.
Not as good as we hoped. Great. Fantastic. Batsy.
Oh, wait, 3.
Batsy.
And then the actual hunter's mark damage. So
Yes.
sorry.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
3 plus 6 damage total.
6 damage
So,
total. That's a little bit better.
And then Batsy's gonna attack
Great.
with.
What is Batsy doing?
Ooh,
Yeah.
boy. 9 plus bat stats.
9 plus bat stats.
Because I don't know the big bat stats for that, so.
That is just barely a miss.
Oh.
So Batsy flies in and starts to grapple with this thing, trying to get its claws in its neck, but just like bounces off of tough owlbear hide, and it like throws its arm back, and Batsy like stumbles backwards and kind of takes off again for a little fly around to come back for another hit. We are turning
Batsy's
around
forever.
to Donovan in the meantime.
Dissonant whispers. Do this again.
So dissonant.
Yep, that's the idea.
That's pretty distant.
All right, what's the number that I'm
12.
trying to hit? 12? Oh, they rolled a 12. Y'all are not having a good time
It's
right
fine.
now.
I'm having a great time.
That's okay. It still takes half damage.
Great,
Which is
roll
still
that
3d6.
damage.
So, actually,
You roll. Wait.
how rough is it looking? Like, roughly?
Not that, it's
Not
ruffled.
bad. Alright, good. I'm sorry.
Oh, because it's the
So
third.
We've
Do it.
barely like
Yeah.
licked this thing like a kitten. Like it's
Alright.
we're not doing a lot.
So that's,
Yet.
that would be,
Have faith, Anne. Portia.
so that would be 9 damage half.
Cleaning the owlbear. 9 damage halved? Beautiful. All right,
Bleeding the end.
fantastic.
Oh.
4.5 damage. I will notate down the half
4.5.
damage. All
It's
right.
important.
They add up.
So the owlbear starts to is kind of rubbing its ears and starts lashing out wildly at all of you. And the effect is like he doesn't manage to hit any of you, but holes in the bridge start to appear.
Oh, no,
Oh,
no,
boy.
no, no.
Oh dear.
Stop that. What are you doing?
Why
Stop
are
it.
there
rolling
multiple
random
rules?
spots.
Why?
I'm rolling
Why?
random spots. Underneath Batsy, a hole opens up.
That's
and
the
you
best
stumble.
possible scenario, right?
But she's a bat,
oh,
so
she's
she
not
can.
a bat anymore. Yeah, that's not
And
great.
No,
then-
she's still a bat.
She's wings.
She's still a bat.
She is still a bat.
Miles,
And then over
please,
here,
no.
I'm so sorry.
Okay,
I'm so sorry, Miss
it's
Roland.
fine. It's fine.
A hole opens underneath you, and the wall gives away, and you begin to fall.
2 sessions,
Roll a
everybody.
dexterity save.
All right, I'm using the new dice, and we're all gonna pray. Let's just all focus really hard, okay? It's important. That's much
There you
better.
go.
Okay, so
It's over 10, guys.
yeah, it's over 10.
It's over 10.
Also, thank you. Thank you for being a part of this
Yes.
time where we're
I
just
do
happy.
believe in fairies.
Yeah, I do. Okay, 17.
Fantastic. Beautiful. For that good of a roll, you like scramble your way back onto the actual platform.
Okay.
I'm going to even let you go a little bit further away.
Yeah.
So beautiful. That is, it still gets one attack
Oh.
against, who does it like the least?
I mean, I
Donovan.
ensnared him,
I'll get
so
Donovan. He's asked for
I
it.
mean-
so
How this is gonna happen.
your armor class is what?
13.
13? All right.
Armor class
beautiful.
is barred.
Armor class is
Class
barred.
is barred.
Everything hits for the
Pain,
most part.
pain. All right, so that is. That's minimum. Oh, that was not a very good roll. That is a total of 13 damage to you. How you doing?
Cool. I am down.
Got one.
Oh, bag the bard.
So Donovan is going into death saves. He's using all of his like power to keep his guts in as the owlbear has snapped out. It's like long neck reaching out and cutting a clean cut into your armor and opening up some of your
Okay.
guts and shattering some of your ribs. I'm sorry I'm so graphic. It's Halloween.
Yes, yeah.
It's Halloween. It's time for spooky season. Okay.
Is it though?
Is it me? Whose turn is it?
Everyone's a critic.
Whose turn is it?
I thought I had some
It
kind
is
of.
Leia's turn.
Shoot, I've used the lay on hands.
Do you have
Yeah.
any left? No.
No.
Go.
Yeah.
Oh, do I?
Do you have any spells? What are your spells? What do you got? What do you got in your spells?
There it is. That's what I'm looking
You got any
for.
You have a cure spell.
Yeah, I
you can
do.
You
Okay.
can do that too.
All right. So we're gonna do.
You gotta touch him though. You gotta touch him.
Am I
You
close?
gotta
No.
get there. No, you're not.
But can I get there in 30?
You're
You
gonna-
would have
Yeah,
to
I'm
move
gonna
through the
have to.
space with you can move through an ally space, can't you? Can you?
Yeah.
Help?
No.
Wait, really?
No, you cannot move through an ally space.
I think.
Oh.
I think.
No.
Can we wand that?
You're like,
Can we poll the audience about that?
I think
We
you
haven't
can. It's
done
fine.
it. We haven't done it.
All right,
So
all right.
are
It's okay.
Is
okay.
is Leia going to be able to move through an ally space? I mean, regardless, you're still going to take attacks of
I
opportunity.
think you can only do that if you're like smaller. Like I think that's the whole point of being a gnome or a halfling is you
right.
can
That's
move
the only
through.
point.
No, I mean
Being able to run through
they're
people's
great.
legs.
I'm sure.
So no matter what, you're going to take attacks of opportunity, meaning that it's going to get to take a slash at you.
I mean,
So
that's
it's up to you.
that's fine. I'd
All right.
rather. I want to not have him die.
Yeah,
that
I
would be
think it's
great.
fine.
I'm quite
What's your
fond of
armor
that
class?
19. If I had hair.
So here's the storytelling moment, right?
Yeah.
You like dash in around Jin, who's like slashes over your head. Your armor like kind of clunks, and for the first time, you feel just how heavy it is on your body, right? This like, what are you wearing? You're wearing
Chainmail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah. What was chain?
Chain, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like this heavy sheet that's kind of like draped over you. And you begin to run as quick as you can towards him, trying to get your hand on him, knowing that you can save him and get him back up
Yeah.
and back into the fight. And that's when the claws come, raking across your back. But all that you feel is a heavy thud that propels you forward, and the sound of
Thanks.
chains shattering and breaking
Yeah.
behind you as
Yeah.
your armor takes the majority of the blow.
Yay!
Turn around.
Yeah! All right. So,
happening?
Roll a d8 plus 3, right? Because your charisma
But
is 3.
plus-
Yeah.
Got some stress.
Oh, I thought it was 2.
D8
2?
Is
Plus
this
2.
plus your
Great, go for
spellcasting
it.
modifier. Yeah,
Which is
plus
charisma.
2.
8, 10.
10 maximum! Yay! You have 10 hit points, my friend. Everyone breathe a little easier. Portia, you're up.
Okay, great. So.
Oh God.
Oh no. Oh Donovan. No. God. Okay. Well. No, I just thought if you were down, I could detonate this thing, but you're still so close to me. Where is he exactly?
If I was dead, you
Right
would
here.
have blew me up.
No, I was gonna move, but now I can't. It's not good. No, wait, I can still do it. If I go
That's
here,
all right.
I'm still within.
Yeah.
And then I'm the only one who takes the hits, which is
Great.
not a great idea. I guess no, I'm not. It would be no. It's 5 and 10. Yeah. So I'll move here so that I'm out of the range, and I'll move him there, and then nobody gets hurt but the owlbear.
Well
Pray
moved.
for me.
Yes.
And I'm gonna go ahead, and the rock starts to rumble, and then it explodes in like pebbles. It's great.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fruity Pebbles.
I ran out.
I
And
love
all
the
the
Fruity
cereal
Pebbles
in it.
just comes.
It takes DC 13 of dexterity.
That's what it has to roll. right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Do that for me,
Lucky
please.
13.
It has. Oh wait, it might have just failed. Let me
Please.
where'd I put its
Oh
stats?
God.
Where'd I put
gosh.
its stats? 1 under.
Yeah.
Yes!
Okay, so feel my pebbly anger.
I'm so glad. You
Oh,
guys
I
are
rolled
as
real
able as you
good.
are.
Oh, guys, I'm doing it. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, 10,
so proud.
13 explosive force damage.
Ooh.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's turn. We'll deal with that later. And then I will. I think I will. I will. I don't like how this is going, so I'm going to go ahead and use against my better judgment, my last spell slot to cast catapult again.
Catapult it.
Yeah.
All right. What's the save that I'm rolling again?
Um,
It's a 13 dexterity.
13 dexterity. Yeah.
That's not good. Do you have flasks?
I
Can't
don't.
make him re-roll this. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yep, that's a fail.
It's
Yeah,
a
I mean,
fail?
It's a success.
Oh,
I was like-
I was like.
You are not
I
getting
mean,
what you want.
What,
That's what I'm
where
trying to
did
say.
that come
Cool. But
from?
it's still going to take half. So,
Yeah, absolutely. Roll for it.
Cool.
Spellcaster, you.
11.
Hyped up from the Fruity
Yeah.
Pebbles.
That was brutal.
15 divided by 2, so 7 and a half.
Yeah.
7.
That's
Be
7 and a
sure-
half.
Matching up with the
Seven.
other
Yeah.
one, it makes a total.
Hey.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, and that's so I do the same thing. I throw another coin in the air
Yeah.
and then force push it. Yeah.
It like turns around to face
Yeah.
you and catches it like on
Yeah.
the side of its head,
Ah.
cutting a piece of its
Yeah.
like long feathery ear off,
Yeah.
and it
Yeah.
screams at you in like pain and terror as it's
I
starting
suddenly
to realize that it's losing this
realize
fight.
I suddenly realize how very close to the edge I am,
Okay.
and I pee a little.
Just a tiny bit.
Not
a
enough so
tiny
that
And
they
you're up.
know, but enough so I know.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Can I do something crazy?
I love crazy.
I love crazy.
You did it.
Okay. Can I have Shirley Batsy,
Waiting all night.
Dame Shirley Batsy, grapple the owlbear and lift it up off the ground?
That's a lot
Oh,
of
that
owlbear.
is.
You can try.
Yeah. Like, can I make a roll for that?
Yes.
For bad stats.
roll plus bat stats. Shirley, no. That's a 3 plus something. So she's annoying it. Yeah.
So Shirley's like, come on,
She's like,
come on.
Come on.
It's not really working.
So
All right, your
while
turn.
that's happening,
Good
I
thought,
would
though. I like
love
that.
to cure wounds on a boy.
Yes.
So
So you're gonna have to move.
yeah, because I've been in in melee, so no attacks because I'm still in melee with it.
What's up?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Hello.
He's looking up
many
stuff.
things.
Why don't you tell us?
Happening.
Oh, class for Donovan.
Yay!
She says so nonchalantly,
Okay.
like that doesn't make 3 flasks for him.
Okay. So wow. Okay, so that's 6 plus 2. That's 8.
That's
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah, 8 healing.
8 healing. Beautiful. Y'all are rolling really well on your healing.
Thank
All right,
God.
that is the end of your turn. That means we're around to you,
All right.
my
That's
painful
Okay.
boy.
That's okay. Oh, no, I'm close to healed now, thanks to these two. I have a plan, however.
Ha!
I am going to kind of laying down there on the ground, still like, oh, that sucked. Look
Yeah.
up into the face of this owlbear and touch 2 middle fingers together up at it. And cast Burning Hands.
Yeah!
Brutal.
Dex
What's the
12.
save?
Do it. You won't.
Oh, I failed. It was right under it again.
Yes. Yeah, and that's
Max
too.
damage!
Yeah.
Oh, no! What is that?
So that would be...
Max damage brought to us by viewers like you.
Yes, so I appreciate this. That would be, what's that, 3d6? That's 18 points of fire damage.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a
that
crispy
is
boy.
brutal. This thing
Barbecue.
is not looking good.
Oh, that's
feeling it.
tasty.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this thing is not looking good. The fire, like, rips across its face, and you smell burning skin and hair as it, like, roars and what is that? Where you go on your back legs and you do this?
Tutling.
Rears back, yeah.
I just wanted to see where you went with it.
I know you did. However, it is the owlbear's maybe last turn.
Oh no.
Wow.
Oh no, is he
Who
getting
most
desperate?
angry at?
It's not me. I didn't do
This is
anything.
gonna be desperation.
Bye, Donovan. Right, I think its claws come down on top of you.
Yes.
Oh,
No.
Oh,
the way you said it, I didn't like that.
yeah, you're going back in and
Pretty rough.
thank God you're in a hospital. Oh wait, it's burned out.
Relatable.
Oh.
Relatable.
That was like savage sheer
Oh.
creativity. Like, that's who's hurting here.
He hurt himself in his confusion.
You take 25 points of damage.
Oh my god!
If I was at full, that would have knocked me out.
As
He's
the
almost
two
down.
I'm squishing.
as the two paws come down on top of you.
Oh no.
Leia, do what you do.
You might want to heal him, but if you
Is that
do
gonna
enough
do
damage-
anything?
No, if you do it, if you here's the choice. Here's the choice. I'm laying it before you.
I've got 3 death saving because I'm fine.
Yeah, like he has 3 chances. You could just hit it hard, assuming you can. The thing about cure wounds is it's gonna happen. Like nothing's gonna. You don't have to roll
Or
to do
you
cure
could drink
wounds.
those 3 flasks.
Yeah, or yeah,
Oh,
there are
yeah.
things. You could roll with advantage if you drink one of the flasks.
Yeah.
What for your attack?
You have 10 seconds.
All right. Well, I was gonna do Searing Smite.
Ooh.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
So
And then
yeah,
just drink
Yeah.
one.
Just drink one.
Can I drink?
drink one to do advantage.
Yep.
And then once you hit, you could do max damage with the other 2.
Ooh, the game.
There it is.
I
That's what we
remember
call
Yeah.
a combo.
You still
That does actually taste like carrot. What was
Yeah,
it?
it was really good.
Yeah, it
It
was.
does
Honestly,
taste
enjoyed
like
it.
carrot,
Remember
but like
too,
an earthy
you
carrot.
still have
The other
bardic
one's
inspiration
pumpkin
from earlier.
spice.
Yes.
That's
Yes,
true.
that is also true. All right.
Yeah.
So all the things that are gonna happen
All right.
right now.
Okay.
Roll that
so
once.
That
Roll it
is
twice 'cause you got advantage.
yeah.
Yep.
Take
Right.
the greater one. Don't do the math on everything.
14.
Relatable.
14 plus 5 is 19.
Hit. Roll damage. Or
Okay.
don't. Drink your
Yeah,
other
drink
Just,
your
yeah,
flask.
max
Yep.
damage.
Drink those flasks.
So before you drink, how do you want to do this?
Yes!
Hey.
So wait, so I'm totally lost. Where am I right now on this?
Where
Where are
Where is
we?
anyone?
There's been so much
You've
happening.
gone over
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
right?
Heel down.
So
So you
you're-
can run around the side.
You could get around the side here, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So that you can swing at it.
So
It just got burned and stomped on top of Donovan's
Yeah.
face.
I literally just want to be like, for the bard, and just like slice through the body. So like one arm just falls off because we're gonna need that later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just like
not wrong.
clean through.
Beautiful. I love that. You know what? Even better. Let's say that you stand on top of over Donovan's body. Right?
Oh.
Like a
And, like,
3-point.
Exactly, yeah. And you pull
Like
back
Neytiri.
your swing and let fly, and your axe like glimmers in the like
Yeah, it
wet
does.
sunlight as it cuts, cleaves clean through both of the front arms of this owl bear,
Both? Oh, wow.
who then collapses on top of Donovan.
That was a death save. Yeah.
And you're like, I thought I would help.
I mean,
So
if you
thank you
power-
guys. Cheers.
Yeah.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Honestly, that kill would not have happened without all of you.
No,
Yes.
oh my goodness, thank you,
Thank
thank you,
you.
thank you, thank you.
Oh my
boy.
goodness. All right, so I'm going to move you guys forward.
Yeah,
right?
please do.
Yeah.
So
yes.
you pull Donovan out from underneath the owlbear, right? Heal him, stabilize him the best of your ability.
Yeah.
Some of you make like a gurney in order to carry him home because you're plumb out of magic as is.
Yeah.
Thank God for those
and
buttons.
the
Speak for
rest
yourself.
of you go in.
Can I get elbow feathers?
You want? Oh, we don't need feathers. We need.
No, I'm just
We
saying
need
for me.
claws.
for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Because
Wait.
like fletching. Owlbear
Oh,
fletch.
I'm so into that. Yeah, write down some owlbear feathers.
Yeah.
Actually, make a survival check first.
Yep. Yep. Booby dooby doop doop boop
Do you,
doop.
what do
The
you
excitement
have?
goes-
But I
Yeah,
have.
you-
But you
I do-
are.
I keep forgetting I have proficiency with that, but I roll weirdly. That's
good.
13 plus 4, 17.
Nice, beautiful. You get a whole bunch of owl
Oh,
feathers.
whole
and down.
bunch.
Yeah.
I'm writing it down as a whole bunch.
It's
Get
gonna
it.
go great in your coat,
Yeah.
And you're not cape.
And in my fletching.
and you're able to peel a talon or several talons, as
Yeah.
many as you want. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm making a
I imagine
necklace.
that, oh my god.
I mean, you can probably sell it in the marketplace. There you go for our future travels.
Both.
And
arts
some of you
crafts.
head into the owlbear's lair, and indeed there is one egg
Right.
and a single owlbear cub.
Oh.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh
Oh
my god.
my
Can we adopt it, please, please? Please.
We're mom.
I
We're
need
mom.
it.
Is that how you get your pet?
Can it imprint on me, please? I need this.
Wait, take some of the feathers so you smell like mom.
Oh my god, oh my god. Cover me in feathers.
Dark, but yeah.
Make an animal handling check.
Can you make an animal handling? Who has the highest animal handling?
Can I assist?
Yeah, can
I
we?
need
Can
that.
the ranger assist?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Are there any
so
more
you're just
flasks?
gonna give her advantage.
It's
Yeah.
fine. I have
Oh,
plus 2.
fantastic,
It's not
yeah.
bad. Like
Also,
For
are there
animal handling?
monstrosities?
Really?
flasks. Oh god. Okay.
Okay.
You have advantage. Andy.
flask?
Oh my god,
Yeah, you have
please.
advantage because I was
Please.
helping out.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's higher than 10. Okay.
Okay. Right.
It's 13. It's 13. Please, please, DM
One of our lovely
two,
audience
right?
members just actually gasped that it was higher than 10.
DM Daddy, please. I need this.
Our family needs this.
What was your total?
13, 13.
But wasn't it plus 2?
So the
No, it's
owlbear,
11
this
plus
this
2.
little baby kind of like. It's like eyes, like.
So it has big eyes.
Yeah.
I pulled down my little goggles, so I too have big eyes.
Yeah. Also, if it's a monstrosity, favorite enemy, maybe this helps. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I.
And it gives me advantage on things.
Fantastic! It like kind of
Yeah.
stumbles over
Yeah.
and like kind of rubs up against your leg.
Oh
and
my
starts,
God, oh my
like,
God.
back scratching on your leg.
Oh, it's nicer than my cat. Oh my god, it's happening. This is happening for all of us.
Beautiful.
Oh my god.
So you gather up the egg, hide the poor owlbear from her murdered.
Yeah,
like,
Oh.
push
I
it
like
off
do
the
the
edge,
little
yeah.
I take like a little bit of fabric from my pouch and I just like take a hanky and like cover its eyes, do the like
Yeah.
blind the horse thing so it doesn't freak out. So it doesn't see
Can
its
you, have
stepmom.
Dame, can you have Dame Shirley Batsy just like push?
I was just
off the
thinking
bridge?
she's doing some utility.
Dame has drained the entire owlbear.
It's desiccated by now. Yeah, it's
push
like
it off the.
Like those cows
doing
in
great,
Wyoming.
sweetie.
And you guys managed to make your way all the way down and out. You have to spend a night in the inn, but your elephant is waiting there.
Yeah,
in the
Andre's
morning.
gonna be like, what? What happened to all y'all?
You're taken back home. Hand the things to Eglark. What's everyone's plan for the week in between?
Oh, good
Because
question.
he's going to take another week to like process and find another
So
lead. For
I
you.
want to apprentice whatever that process is to
Right.
find out more about how he's
Absolutely.
doing that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Childcare.
Great.
Yeah.
Childcare?
Childcare and
Of the
processing.
Bowbear.
Yeah. Mom
What's-
and dad.
Yeah, we have to name it.
We
come
think
back
we
next
can
week.
control
Yeah,
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when the next time we go back, we could be like a day. Like if I stay here, I'm not losing a week with my mom.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then I'm gonna stay here and I'm gonna start looking into herbs for how we can either heal ourselves and or hurt some enemies in the
Interesting.
future.
Cool. And Donovan?
I'm going to remain here at the Cauldron, regaling everyone with the harrowing tale of my near-death experience. Take it in the very defense of this realm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why don't
yeah.
you roll a performance check and we'll end on it.
With advantage.
He's too powerful.
Using our resources.
Yes.
There's still some left in the flask.
The first one was not good.
But performance check, I'm really good at that. So
Yeah.
that's a 16.
16. Beautiful. No one likes you. But you don't know that.
Nope. I think I'm amazing.
And weirdly,
I know
I do
I'm
like
amazing.
him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Weirdly,
at
I
this
think it's a great
point,
story.
Growth, character growth. All right, fantastic. That is us for this week.
Yay!
Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
We'll continue next week
We
with
will.
the next hunt.
The next
Or
hunt.
something like it.
So, before
Go for
we close out, Miles, do you want to tell everybody a little
absolutely.
bit?
I forgot to plug myself.
Yeah,
so
please do.
I do a couple things outside of this. One of this is that I do this professionally, right? So if you want to book me for a game, you can email bookagameWithMiles, and if you want me to write that down for you, I can, at gmail.com. And I do online games as well for those of you out in the darkness. And I do my starter package is $100 for like a first game with character creation. Just feel if we're right or not, right? And then, to boot, I run Geeks for Good, which is an interactive Twitch variety charity channel where I stream 5 days a week. So come hang out at twitch.tv/geeksforgood.
Yay! So, thank you, Miles. This was great. Thank you, everybody out there. You guys have made everything so awesome tonight. We do have 4 more shows. I know we keep saying it, but we would love to have you back. You are all excellent parts of the story. When you are leaving, if you would like to get those deposit slips, if you would do me a favor, you can see Anna, the lovely Anna there in the back, holding your deposit slips. Before you go, if you can take your wands and put them in the black cases, bring those to Anna, and she will trade you for your slip for whatever remaining favor you have. And I hope that we see you again for another adventure with Casters and Cantrips.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yay!
Thank you so much. That was amazing.
Yay!
That was